Yo. What's going on, everybody? Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Tonight, we're going to watch the college football playoff selection go down tonight, basically. We're going to make the selection. This is going to be the final poll. After today, you can get rid of the AP poll, get rid of the coaches poll. It's just going to be all dependent on the college football poll. So tonight, we're going to watch it play out. And, as it go along, we'll put them in place from the top 25 all the way down. Also, after this college football selection, you do know the World Series, the Astros versus the Braves, Atlanta versus Houston. We'll also be watching that game, play out or whatever. Tonight is a possible World Series championship for the Atlanta Braves. Now, if the Houston Astros were to win this game tonight, they would have to go through a game 7, to decide who's going to win the World Series. But tonight's focus for the first hour is all on college football playoffs. Let's see, where these teams will be ranked. A lot of controversy, Notre Dame, Cincinnati, Alabama, where do they belong? What about Michigan State? Undefeated teams left. There's 6 undefeated teams left in the country. Where will they be ranked? Will it be fair? Will the usual suspects be in the top 4? Can Cincinnati actually break that top 4? Will the committee actually, put them in there? Or will they say that their schedule is basically not strong enough? Guys, get in that comment section so I can see who all in here. So I can do a quick roll call and give you guys a shout out. Alrighty, so far in the chat, I know not a damn thing about baseball. I mean, most of us don't really watch baseball that much or whatever, but it's the World Series, man. We're gonna treat it. I wouldn't say necessarily treat it like the Super Bowl, but we're gonna try to treat it somewhere like that. Now, if the Houston Rockets, damn, that's tough. If the Houston Astros can get a win tonight, then the game will go shift back to Houston. And I will be live tomorrow night tomorrow night, if that were to happen. So, Atlanta Braves fan / security, and you guys, if you've been around the channel for a while, then you'll know that, what's his name? Sergeant AR-10, he's an Atlanta Brave fan. He also works at the Atlanta Braves stadium. So he'll be on with me tomorrow night if the Braves doesn't get the job done tonight. So we'll do a World Series live show tomorrow night. And he could give you guys more in-depth on the team and stuff like that. He knows all the players, met them all personally and stuff like that. So that'll be cool. But I'm pretty sure if I'm him and I'm an Atlanta Brave fan, I want the Braves to get the job done tonight. Now, I do got my Twitter open here. As you can see, I got 25 right there. We're going to basically fill in the college football top 25 as they go. And, we'll place them on here. And as soon as the show is done, all of them is being ranked. I'll just post it right there on Twitter. Let me see who was in the chat. I hope the 3 running backs play Saturday. Hey, that's tough, man. It's tough to call with Manny Diaz. We know for a fact Jalen Knighton will play. We know Cody will get some snaps also. It just, Ted Frank, Let's see if he could get him in there. Let's see if Manny could give him some snap. I do think, it's well deserved. Hopefully, this Georgia Tech game, hopefully we could get out to a good start and, let some of the younger guys get some play time. As long as Blake goes, I won't lose my mind. He's the most potent poison. Also, Manny job is still isn't completely in the clear. If you read the article, from what we've been hearing and from what we've been seeing, I don't think it's much to read about Manny's job and where it's at right now. I think most of us have already got our final verdict, but we could come out here and tell you this is gonna happen, that gonna happen, and then something changed along the way, and then we just look like, oh, you guys are just talking bullshit. So I'm just telling you guys what I hear, and take it with a grain of salt. When it happens, it happens. But I'll just tell you one thing: I just don't tell y'all just any and anything. That's it. Carlos, what's going on with you? Man, what's going on, Bahamas? Let me see. Nate, what's going on? What's good with you, boss? Hoodie, what's going on with you? Yo, T2Y, what's good? Go Buckeyes. T2Y, what's good? I like that part, the Go Buckeyes part. Not too much. Stunner Boy, what's going on with you? What's good, my G? Bahama said, I went to the World Series in Chicago for Game 5, 2006 at Wrigley's Field. It was crazy. Yeah, there's a lot of baseball fans out there. Me particularly, I'm not a big baseball head. I'm not a big baseball head. I'm a Cardinals fan when it comes to baseball, but not a big baseball head. I'm most likely watch it during the World Series or the playoffs and stuff like that. But I'll be lying to you guys if I tell you I watch it all year and I watch it, from big start to beginning. I'm more of the highlight kind of guy. I actually played baseball in high school, but playing it and watching it is two different things. I'm just gonna say that. Made in Dade, what's going on, my guy? Orange and green blood. What's up, family? How you doing, man? I see this guy coming in here with the nonsense tonight. I think he wants to get the treatment. So, if you ask for the treatment, you get the treatment,
We here, we back. Florida State is back, and we're going to show that Saturday.
I was raised on my own, making on me.
All right, guys. Sorry about that. Kids making some noise. Oh yeah. Justin, what's going on with you? I don't want to be that guy, but I'm a Huskers fan. Hey, man. All fans is welcome over here. Talk your trash. Just be respectful. All fans. This is a trash talk channel, so feel free to talk your trash. Just be respectful. That's tough. Say I'm a Red Sox fan, so I'm mad. Sorry, bro. Hey, we don't. It's tough. My team ain't winning a minute. I mean, last championship I celebrated was with my Los Angeles Laker a year ago. So it ain't been too long for me, but for some fans, man, I know it's been a while. They just let Manny think he might get to come back so that he doesn't screw up recruiting by losing. Got him thinking he has to win out. Hey, whatever it takes, hey, keep doing it. I just want to see us win games, man. I don't care if it's with Manny or with any other coach. I don't want to see Miami lose any games. You know, especially not just to get rid of the coach. I understand that Manny right now is like a cancer, but I don't want to see my team losing just to get rid of him. You know, say Ed Reed for AD. What y'all think? Y'all in the chat. Carlos wants to know what y'all think. Ed Reed for AD. What y'all think? I'll let y'all. Yeah, I'll let y'all answer that one. T2Y Miami 48, Georgia Tech 24. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it any day of the week. I hope it happened just like that. Might probably feel more comfortable with Georgia Tech with less points, but I'll take it. Hey, they say a win's a win, but a win like that, I'll be more happy with. How you think the U is looking Saturday? It's hard to call it, man. If they play like they played in the last 2 weeks, I think we'll be just fine. I think Tyler Van Dyke and them boys, they're doing pretty well. If they continue to play the way they play with that same energy that they've been playing for the past 2 weeks, I think they'll be just fine against a declining Georgia Tech team. You say I'm a Marlins fan, so that's tough. Yeah, man, that's real tough. I kind of despise the Marlins. I ain't gonna lie. Them being where the Orange Bowl used to be, it kind of don't rub me too well. But I mean, it is what it is. Plain and simple, win out either way. Manny got to go. Hey, I agree with you, but it's some of the fans don't want Manny to go if he wins out. Some of them are more sympathetic than you and I is. So we'll see. If Zoe ain't AD for football, I'm gonna be pissed. I think a lot of fans gonna be pissed. I think when it comes to the AD, especially over football, I think he's the person that everybody wants to fill that spot. Hopefully he does. And I'm pretty sure that most of the fan base wants, if Zoe fills that spot, they want him to bring in Mario Cristobal. Now, I'm not going to go into too much about all that because I'm more of a watch it play out kind of guy. So we'll see. Ed Reed, I'm guessing he said, don't know nothing about tennis. Yeah. I don't know how much he knows about tennis. I couldn't tell you. I'd have to ask him. What up, T2Y? What's going on, Nick? How you doing, my guy? Slim Shady Kane's in the building. What's up, Slim? What's going on, man? They lied and said that football games can be played there. Yeah, they did. I mean, well, technically, football games can be played there. I mean, we played FIU there, but yeah, let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that. I am a Georgia Bulldog, SMU, and a Miami Hurricane fan. Whoa. That's too many right there, Nate. You're going to have to take two of those teams off of there. You're going to have to pick one, my guy. It's either you're a Georgia Bulldog, you're a SMU fan, or you're a Miami fan. I can't take you serious, man. Can't take it serious if you got three teams. Toretta Rose as AD and Highsmith as director of football. Sounds interesting. Sound interesting. Could happen. Who knows? That name Rhodes is definitely ringing some bells, though. Toretta too. But we'll see. Like I said, we'll see it. Watch play out. Slim Lenois wants to know what happened to your YouTube channel. I would let Ed Reed have a chance to coach my team any day. Let Ed Reed prove Ed Reed wrong before I even speak against the man. I would never speak against Ed Reed. For all I know, he could be the greatest head coach alive. For all I know, he could be the greatest DC, the greatest whatever he put his mind to. Now, when it comes to picking coaches, comes to picking ADs, T2Y has no say-so. This is all going to come down on the back of the University of Miami. So if they pick Ed Reed, that's who they pick. If they don't pick Ed Reed, that's who they didn't pick. That's my only take on that one. Slim said, I ain't expect them to go undefeated. Who going undefeated, Slim? You got to be more specific on that, unless you're talking about another team. If Florida State beat Miami, you'll have to change your channel to Seminole T2Y and wear an FSU shirt. No shit, Sherlock. Okay, so that statement he just made. Okay, so I made a bet in the beginning of the year with some Florida State fans. I told them that Miami's going to beat the brakes off of them. 9 times out of 10, Miami will beat the brakes off of Florida State this season. Now, if for some reason Miami goes up to Tallahassee and shit the bed, then I will have to, for 1 week, my channel will say Seminole T2Y instead of Hurricane T2Y. And I will have to wear a FSU t-shirt on one of these videos or whatever. The video right after Florida State beat Miami. So if Florida State were to beat Miami this year and you guys come here and you see the channel that says Seminole T2Y and blah, 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 that's because I lost the bet, guys. Don't get alarmed. I would never switch to the other side. Never. I don't care how many double wide trailers they offer me to come up to Tallahassee. I would never switch. So it is what it is. I'm going to stop taking these dang bets on him, man. He said, talk about communication violation by the NCAA on Miami. All right, so a lot of you guys been seeing reports this week. Oh, Miami cheated against Pitt. It's not what you guys think. We didn't really do any cheating on the field, any cheating behind the scenes or nothing like that. All you see is basically some headset, miscommunication or whatever, if you want to call it, no pun intended. But basically, I'm guessing you're supposed to have, in the rules, the ACC rule book, you're supposed to have 20 headsets on the sideline between each teams. Now, certain personnel are supposed to have these headsets, so I'm guessing Miami may have had more than 20 on the sideline, or maybe have given a headset to the wrong person or something like that. That's what I've been reading up and getting and whatever. I haven't put too much thought into it because I think this is like super stupid, I think literally they're bored and didn't have nothing to do. But nonetheless, I guess we're supposed to be on some kind of let me see, some consequences for this. I think we were wearing earbuds this week or something. I don't know. Listen, as long as it don't affect the play on the field, I could care less. Now, that's something that Manny and the coaching staff and everybody on the sideline going to have to take care of and get right. But as far as the game goes, it didn't affect the fact that Miami put a beating on Pitt. Well, I wouldn't say beating. We won the game. But, yeah, that's the whole NCAA situation, violation, communication, whatever you want to call it. All right, so let me catch up. He said, T2 is Florida State. Oh, man, that's tough. Slim says, I've only posted one video, and that was the beginning of the season, Lenore. Oh, yeah, I did see that Alabama video. Slim, boy, you was wrong just as I was. But, well, you didn't go into the hype that I did. Oh, man. If anybody's seen my video after we lost to Alabama, that's tough. That's tough. At the end of the day, man, when you talk a lot of trash, a lot of people come and they give you a lot of, bets and circumstances and stuff like that. Circumstance in that game for me, if Miami were to lose, I would have to put an Alabama A on my forehead. Of course, Miami lost, and of course, the night off the game, I came and I give you guys a video with a big old Alabama A on my forehead. It is what it is. This Florida State bet is a little bit more ridiculous, but nonetheless, it is what it is. You know, a week if Florida State beats Miami, my channel, I'm gonna re-say it again for those who didn't hear me, but my channel will say Seminole T2Y for 1 week. And in one of my videos, I will have to come on here and wear a Florida State t-shirt. I don't want to do that. So Miami, please go out there and beat the brakes off Florida State. Please continue to beat the brakes off Florida State. You know, we beat them the last 4 years straight. Let's make it 5. Please don't let me cast another bet and lose. I've been taking a lot of L's this season, so you know, let's help me out. Okay, just help me out. All right. You know what? Tonight I'm gonna put the link in the chat because I want some of you guys' opinions too while we watch this college football playoffs and not college football playoffs rankings thing go down, and also the World Series come on at 8. Supposed to start at 8:09. I don't know who come up with the time for these, but 8:09. What? Anyways, I'll put a link in the chat for you guys. I want this to be more of a discussion tonight, not just me talking. Tony, what's going on with you? Chuck Mobile, what's going on with you? Said the Manny Diaz defense is in the Canes history book for giving up the most rushing yards, 550 plus, against North Carolina last year, and now have given up the most passing yards, 500 plus in school history against Pitt. Yeah, Manny's putting himself in the history book for all the wrong things. I mean, hey, but if you ask a lot of the fans, they still want to keep Manny. You know, 1 or 2 victories and everybody mind change. You know, I ain't falling for it, Manny. Yeah, your car salesman tactics ain't working on me. I'm just saying, I got plenty of experience, Manny Diaz, in sales. So you ain't selling me nothing. I ain't buying nothing. Say FSU is garbage. Oh man, that's tough. You said we need a general as a head coach. Ed Reed fit the bill, and I'm sure he knows how to fill a staff with talent to match our great players' abilities. Well, if you know, that's good, but I don't know anything, boss. All right, so today I seen an early bowl prediction, and I saw that they was having the Gators matched up against Miami. Now, both teams, I'm not gonna lie, this season has been, kind of disappointing. Now, the Gators are sitting at 4-4, Miami's sitting at 4-4, and the bold predictions came out that basically they're already predicting that Wake Forest will win the ACC. Pitt will be the runner up, and Miami would finish third in the ACC. And the bowl game would be Miami versus the Florida Gators in the Duke Mayo Bowl. Yes, I said the Duke Mayo Bowl. What is the Duke Mayo Bowl? I have no idea. Now, that's not necessarily going to be the way things work out. If Miami were to somehow win the Coastal and get into the ACC championship, if they win, they'll get the top ACC bowl. If they lose, they'll go to the Gator Bowl, and after that it's whatever. If they don't make the ACC championship, don't win the Coastal, they'll end up in the Mayo Bowl, most likely playing the Florida Gator if things goes according to that prediction. So I don't know how you guys feel about the Duke Mayo Bowl, but yeah, that's where we at right now. The Duke Mayo Bowl. Never heard of it. Never heard of the Duke Mayo's Bowl. Um, you guys chop it up in the chat for a second. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, guys. So the college football top 25 playoffs rankings week 10 has dropped. Yes, it's dropped. It's here. It's ready. So let's kick it off with number 25. Number 25 on this list is the Pitt Panthers. Hurricane Kilo, what's going on? So Pitt Panthers starting, as you guys know, they're 6-2 right now. They're leading the ACC Coastal with one loss. They're, as of right now, the second ACC team that's ranked other than Wake Forest at number 9. Wake Forest is actually number 9 in the country. On the AP poll, they were sitting at number 10. So they're actually closer towards making it into the playoffs if certain things happen right now in week 10. So San Diego State sitting at number 24. Fresno State sitting at number 23. Iowa sitting at number 22. Wisconsin sitting at number 21. Minnesota at 20. NC State, I'm sorry, guys. I forgot to mention NC State is in the top 25 when it comes to the college football playoffs rankings. They're number 19. Now, Kentucky, 18. Mississippi State, 17. Ole Miss, 16. And to round the top 15, you got BYU, number 14, Texas A&M, number 13, Auburn, number 12, Baylor, and number 11, you have Oklahoma State. All right, so let's get into the top 10. The top 10. As you guys know, the only teams that really matters is the top 4. So if these guys were to win out, it wouldn't really matter what the other guys do, unless there's some close games, too close for comfort, and somebody might shift here and there. But Georgia, number 1. Georgia were to win out, they would most likely, if Alabama wins out also, they would play each other in the SEC championship. And one of those teams, if Georgia were to win that game, most likely Alabama most likely would be out. Michigan State is right where I thought they should be and would be, at number 3. And kind of a surpriser, but Oregon is sitting at number 4. So all they have to do is win out in the Pac-12 and win their championship, and I think they would be fine. Now, Ohio State, on the other hand, sitting right outside. They still have a chance, to get in there at number 5. Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati, not quite sure if I would put Oregon in there at number 4. I think Cincinnati should have been maybe 4. But at 6, I think Cincinnati is rated way too low. I understand the level of competition that they play, but I don't think they gave them any respect when it comes down to it. Sitting at number 7, you have Michigan, and 8, Oklahoma. Oklahoma is sitting at 9-0, but some terrible wins. All wins, but terrible against spreads and all that good stuff. And the strength of schedule has not really been there for them. Wake Forest, of course, undefeated for the first time. They're sitting in the top 10 in the ACC. This is Wake Forest's first time ever being in the top 10. So congratulations to them. They're not just in the top 10 in the APs and coaches poll. They're actually in the top 10 in the college playoff picture. So to round out the top 10, you have Notre Dame, who, if you know Notre Dame, when it comes down to it, if they win the next their next couple of games, they go under. They don't lose the next couple of games, then it's going to be some controversy. Because at the end of the day, Notre Dame does not have a conference. They don't have a conference championship. And most of the time, they probably will give them, the up against somebody else who have lost the conference championship or whatever. So we'll see. We'll see. So now, all you guys that watch the AP poll and the coaches poll and all those, throw those out the window now. Don't have to try them anymore. You can probably just look at them for what's the word for it? For I guess entertainment reasons. I don't know. I don't know why you would look at them because they wouldn't really matter anymore after that. So basically, this is what is gonna the top 25 is gonna impact bowl games. You know who end up playing who in which bowl games and stuff like that. So Maiden Day, what's going on with you?
What's going on, bro?
So let's tackle this top 10 real quick. Now, can we all say Georgia deserved to be number one?
Of course.
The defense has been playing knockout. They've been playing phenomenal. The
Exactly.
only struggles there that I see that they pretty much had is offensively, but nonetheless they're still winning and they're still winning convincingly. Alabama
Very
coming
true.
in at number two. How you feel about that?
I like Alabama number 2. I mean, I think we already know that number 1, number 2 is going to come down to the SEC championship game. So I mean, I like Alabama at number 2 personally.
Yeah, I wouldn't put Alabama up there like that. I mean, when they lost to Texas A&M was a unranked team. I mean, it was a close loss. Don't get it wrong, but I wouldn't put them as far up as number two.
But they lost to an SEC team too. I mean, we got to look at it like that as well. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
unfortunately, there's a lot of bias when it comes to the SEC. They're supposedly the strongest conference. Not to mention, most of the time, these college playoffs committee are pro ESPN guys, and ESPN is
Facts.
pro SEC. So you know where most of these things are going to swing. If you see a team that's not SEC that's in there like that, most likely they had no choice.
Right. But you know what though? Let me ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you and I'm gonna ask the chat a question. What does Georgia, Alabama, Michigan State, and Oregon all have in common?
Repeat that real quick.
What does Georgia, Alabama, Michigan State, and Oregon all have in common?
Well, Oregon and Alabama has one thing in common. They both got an L.
Okay.
But I guess it's just strength of schedule.
Nah. See, I'm gonna go a little bit deeper.
Fan base, money.
Everybody came on the Nick Saban.
Not only that, they do have a fan base that's pretty much
Right.
show
But
up
I'm
every
saying
game. So at the end of the day, the playoffs is about money too. So we got to
right.
factor
But
that in.
but what I'm saying, this is Nick Saban's coaching tree right now. Right? Mel Tucker was at Alabama. Then he went to Georgia with Kirby Smart. Obviously, Kirby came under Nick Saban. And obviously, Mario had his most success and learned everything under Nick Saban. So is it surprising that the top 4 teams is all former Nick Saban staff? You see where I'm getting at?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Put a link back in the chat. I think Kane Brown was trying to come in. Thank you.
Yeah.
There you go. Yo, what's going on
But
with you, Kane Brown?
see, that's what I'm saying. They all came under Saban, bro. I mean, it just goes to what been trying to say this whole time, man. People that come under that Saban tree, bro. I mean, I'm not saying they're going to be automatic winners and they're going to win natties all the time, but man, these coaches that came under that tree, they showing something, man. I just find it surprising. That's all, man. It was just something just to laugh at. But yeah. So let me ask everybody, bro. See, being that we've been looking at the coaches poll and the AP poll for these last couple weeks, does this surprise anybody with the playoff rankings? Yeah, Glenn, when I was talking about coaches who came under, I'm talking about how when Mario went over there and was coaching under Saban, when he left Saban, he took over Oregon. Just as when Mel Tucker came over there to Alabama, he left Alabama with Kirby to go call that defense for 2 years. So it's just pretty much saying like, Saban is the one that I'm not saying he birthed the coaches, but people that go and coach under him and leave from there, they tend to have some kind of success.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. I mean, look at Kirby Smart. He's the number one team in the country right now at Georgia. That's tough.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. We all know Nick Saban is the repair clinic, man. He goes over there and repairs and rebuilds people up, players, coaches. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, nah. Like I said, Georgia, I think deservingly number one.
Yeah.
Alabama, to me, not so much. I'd put Alabama at number 5. Any Alabama
Number
fan,
5.
for any Alabama fans that don't like that, that's tough.
Damn, bro. Number
5,
5, bro.
Alabama.
Damn, that's tough.
I put them at number 5. Cincinnati at number 4. Oklahoma. I would have it Georgia number 1.
Nah.
Oklahoma at Cincinnati. Cincinnati,
Nah.
Oklahoma could juggle. I'll have it Georgia 1, Michigan State 2, Cincinnati number 4, and Oklahoma at number 3.
Nah, bro. No
I
way.
would put Oklahoma way down at number 8 with a 1-loss Alabama at number 2. I wouldn't put it.
I think Cincinnati and Oklahoma still have much to show us. Personally.
Yeah, and according to this poll, they got NC State at 19 and Pitt at number 25. Both teams that Miami have beaten this season. At the time Miami beat North Carolina State, Miami had only 2 wins on the season. So, and
that means
only
no
3
confidence
wins on the season when they played against Pitt. So I don't know the logics that goes into this, but
they just don't have they still don't have confidence in the team. That's all that is, bro. They don't have confidence.
Yeah, but like I said, Oregon and Alabama being in the top 4, I don't agree with. I would say Georgia number 1, Michigan State number 2, Cincinnati at number 4. Number 3 would be Oklahoma. No, Cincinnati at number 4. Alabama 5, Oregon 6. And the rest could stay the way they are.
Shit, I guess I got to be on the opposite side, man. I'm gonna say that I like the 4. I was hoping that MSU was gonna creep up there. I'm shocked that Oregon was at 4. I maybe had them 5, but I was definitely looking for MSU to be up there in the top 4 at least.
All right. So, of course, you guys know that this is not final.
Of course not.
This is not final. So, some of these teams will play each other along the line, and this whole thing will shake up because Michigan State has to play Ohio State.
Yep.
So that's going to be a tough matchup right there.
Mm-hmm. But see, I think the wild card is Cincinnati, man. I mean, I know Cincinnati's having a great season. They had a good year last year. But I'm still wondering, like, when it push comes to shove, and if they was to make a playoff spot, are they going to be able to compete, or are they just going to get blown out by whoever they play against?
It's just I can't get behind this top 4.
But does it surprise you though?
I think they did what everybody thought they would. We all knew Cincinnati was probably going to get pushed out, but they put them right at the edge, so they do have a chance to make it in there somehow. But
again, it's the first one though, bro. We already know this is going to be changing.
I would switch Cincinnati with Oregon right now, and Alabama at 5. I put Alabama at 5.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I'm looking at this top 10. To be honest with you, I don't have no problem with the top 10 at all.
I don't know. Cincinnati with no losses. with a good win over at the time Notre Dame was sitting at what, number 9 in the country when they beat them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
But they still in the mix though, man. I mean, bro, they at 6. That it's still time. And again, Georgia and Alabama still have to play against each other in the SEC championship.
yeah, but we know how that's gonna go. If Georgia win, then they'll knock out Alabama.
Right.
If Alabama wins, they'll put in both Georgia and Alabama. So you have 2 SEC teams in already. BB, what's going on with you?
What they do, BB?
So
Well, them Gators got smacked, my guy.
push come to shove, Michigan State. Let's say Michigan State continue this streak and they win out. Don't get upset by Ohio State or whatever. Let's say they win out, so they'll be in. Michigan State will be in. The fight will come down to Oregon, Ohio State. But if Michigan already win, or Ohio State's going to be gone. So it'll come
Hey,
down to like
question.
an Oregon and an Oklahoma.
Question. That Michigan State or Ohio State, where is that played at? MSU or in the shoe?
Let's find out.
Because if that's in the shoe and Ohio State pulls that off, they're gonna jump right up.
Yeah, they just have to find a way to put Alabama in there. College football committee, shame on you.
Why are you surprised, bro? You can't be surprised. The sad part about it is looking at this top 25 and really trying to visualize who could really win the national title. Like who has a chance? Just saying if Georgia keeps playing the way they are and their defense is top notch stellar, like who's really gonna be able to, to upset them or or Alabama? Because MSU, I love their running game, but man, when I tell you their quarterback is subpar, man, that I just don't see how Michigan State could even have a chance to make it to the Natty. They got no quarterback play, and Oregon, we already know it's hit or miss with these boys, man. We don't know which Oregon team gonna show up. It's like everybody just seems weak. It's like it's gonna be Georgia and Alabama in
Okay,
the national
so
title.
Michigan State will play at Ohio State.
Oh man, that's gonna be tough right there. I don't see Ohio State losing twice in the shoe, bro. As much as I like MSU and Coach Tucker, that's gonna be tough. But let's be honest, y'all. Like forget where everybody's ranked right now. Let's just be real. Who do y'all really seeing going to the national title and winning? Like, just be honest to yourself. Out of everybody y'all looking at right now, at least in the top 10, who do you really see having a chance to upset? Upset or win it all? I mean, it's kind of like you got to go to like 2 teams, unfortunately. Exactly. And see, and that's exactly what I'm saying. Again, we're going to have maybe 2, 3 teams at most. And again, that shows the unfortunate part of where we at or where these teams is at currently that could pose a threat to a Georgia, to a Alabama, or if Ohio State gets their stuff together. It's kind of like we stuck in the same dilemma again. It's like nothing really changed. The only thing that changed now is Clemson. Clemson is not involved. But outside of that, it's like we still down to the same 2 or 3 teams. Hey, Cloud, I definitely agree with you, bro. I definitely agree with you. But again, we've been facing this since the BCS, and now with this committee, it's the same garbage. SEC gets all the love. They make the most money. The same blah blah blah. It ain't no different than a computer picking now, bro. It's the computer, the humans. It don't matter. If they got SEC teams up that's up the top of the echelon, they're gonna find a way to make sure that they in this playoffs. Hey, Kilo, man, that Georgia defense ain't no joke, bro. I'm with you on that, man. I'm just not. I've been saying this every time I get on this show. Stetson Bennett, he gonna prove me wrong. He gonna make me eat all my words, but I just don't believe in him personally. I don't believe in Stetson Bennett at all. I just don't think he has it in him to beat Alabama at all. I'm sorry. I just don't see it. He got to prove me wrong. Unless JT Daniels miraculously is healthy and he's ready to go, then I have full confidence in Georgia going to win a natty for the first time in 41 years. And see, that's another way to look at it. What Glenn's saying, a one-loss Ohio State to a one-loss Oregon is better than an undefeated Cincinnati. I can't argue with that, bro. We already know they're not going to show Cincinnati any kind of love. We already know if Cincinnati loses one game, they're going to drop them boys so far down the list. They're going to drop them all the way at the top 10 just off one loss because they don't believe in their strength of schedule. Hey, Chopper, that's what I'm saying. JT, again, that's who I want to see for Georgia. I don't know why they fall in love with Stetson. I know supposedly JT's hurt and so on and so forth, but JT Daniels, man, he just got that. I hate to use this word, but he just got that swagger about him. That push comes to shove, he's gonna be able to deliver the throws that's needed in a game like against Bama. Even if they play Bama twice, I just don't see Stetson doing it.
Oh man, sorry for leaving you hanging, man. These kids got
Nah, you straight, bro. I'm just talking to the chat. It's all good.
What's good?
Jordan Bowman, what's going on with you?
What they do, Jordan?
Jordan, do you agree with this top 4?
The top 4. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with all of it, but I think a lot of it's going to play out and take care of itself. Like I think ranking Alabama 2. I mean, it doesn't really matter because if Alabama wins out, they're in. Right. And if they lose, then it is what it is. And so.
And if they lose to Georgia in the SEC championship in a close game, they're still going to end up making it somehow.
No, they're not. You
don't think so?
Not. No, I think what the committee's going to do is they're going to consider that it's an extension of the playoff. You had your chance at the best. You lost. You mean
would you be surprised if they do keep him?
I would be surprised. I would be surprised.
I would be very surprised too. I think with another loss, Alabama is done.
But didn't this happen? Didn't happen before?
Bama's never lost 2 games and gotten in.
Okay. So it was that one game they lost in the SEC championship when Georgia won, and then Alabama still got in.
Bama lost to Auburn.
Bama didn't go to the.
They didn't go. Yeah. In 2017, they lost to Auburn, and Auburn went to the SEC championship. So gotcha. Alabama was sitting with 1 loss. Auburn lost to Georgia in the SEC championship, and they put Bama at 4.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah.
So if Georgia was to take care of Alabama in the SEC championship,
That's all right.
that would be it for Alabama.
Yeah, and I don't care if the game is close. I don't think they're going. They're not going to do. They're going to treat the SEC championship as an extension of the playoff and be like, well, you had your shot. You've lost 2 games. So
Jordan, I got a question for you. I'm gonna ask you because I never asked you, I never heard you say anything about him. You believe Stetson Bennett got it in him to beat Bama and lead them to? Thank you. Okay.
No.
Thank you.
No,
Thank
absolutely
you.
not. Georgia's not winning a national championship if JT Daniels isn't in the game.
Big facts. Stetson gonna get derailed in the SEC championship game.
We've seen Stetson Bennett against teams with comparable athletes
Right.
to the team he's playing. We saw him even against Florida this past week. He did not play well. He had one good throw.
Exactly.
Nathan
His defense gave him short fields and
Thank
bailed
you.
him out.
Now, because again, remember, it was 3-0. It was 3-0 up until those 3 turnovers that gave him field advantage. When he had to go the distance, he only let them down 1 time for that field goal. After that, it was punting the ball.
Nathan says, "Hey, T2Y, Cincinnati is going to lose to SMU."
Hey, that's possible.
I wouldn't put it. I wouldn't say.
I wouldn't put it past him.
That game's probably gonna be a shootout.
I don't think this Cincinnati team is as good as the Cincinnati team from last year.
Let's just say Cincinnati wins out. They win their conference championship and everything like that. Ohio State and Michigan State, of course. Let's say Michigan State is undefeated against Ohio State. They lose in that game.
So if Michigan State beats Ohio State, then Ohio State's out.
Yeah, but if Ohio State were to beat Michigan State, now Michigan State is sitting at 1 loss, and then probably they'll probably play. Wait, which division? Are they in the same side of the division?
Ohio State and Michigan State, yeah.
Yeah, they are.
So somebody got to play for that.
Man, if Ryan Day loses twice, if Ryan Day loses twice at the shoe, man, that boy probably be fine.
No, he's not.
You don't think so? Two times?
No, they're gonna give him a pat. He was just in the national championship game last year, bro. He just beat Clemson for the first time in Ohio State history.
Coach O was just removed from the national championship. How long ago?
This ain't even close to the same situation. Ryan Day is an elite head coach. Ryan Day he's going to be there for a long time. Ryan Day is a great head coach.
Now, Ryan Day, he inherited a freaking championship.
He did but I think he's made it better. To be honest, I think Ohio State has.
That's bold.
Yeah, I think not from like a result standpoint. Like, yeah, he hasn't won a natty yet, but I think like recruiting and just the overall makeup of the program, I think it's a lot better than what it was when Urban Meyer left. But that's just me.
What's the deal with Henry Ruggs? Because Florida Kane says, T2I, have you heard about Henry Ruggs?
Yeah, he killed somebody in a car accident. He was drunk
driving. Yeah.
So
allegedly,
yeah. But he's going to be charged with
allegedly he was drunk driving and killed somebody.
Yeah.
Whatever the punishment that comes for that, hey, it's on him, man. You made the choice.
Yeah, and in Nevada, it's a 2 to 20 year sentence. It's DUI with resulting in death. That's the name of the charge. It's a minimum 2 year sentence. So,
hey, I got nothing for these multi-millionaires that want to drive the $1 million whip home.
20 years.
Yeah.
And how do you determine these 2 to 20 years? Because if he's,
it depends.
Kill somebody, then.
Depends on what you plead. Depends on the circumstances. It's up to the judge. But
he basically about to be out the NFL for a little bit, pretty much.
Yeah, he is. He threw his career. He just threw his career away, and it sucks.
It's pretty much over.
Well, that's pretty much his career is done now.
Yeah, it's done.
Drunk driving and kill somebody. Not to mention, was he injured in this?
Minor injuries, like non-life threatening.
You know people that are drunk never have nothing wrong with them. They always killing somebody that's That's
Yeah.
All
fine.
right, well, there goes his life. That was his decision when he drunk and he chose to
He-
drive. I believe whatever the maximum penalty for that he should get.
Bruh, with Uber and Lyft out here, there's no reason why you should be driving home
Well,
drunk, bro. I'm
and
sorry.
that's the thing. Even beyond that, the NFL, all the NFL teams have personal driving services to avoid situations like that. Like you don't even have to get an Uber. Every single team has a personal driving service. You can call somebody up, have them come get you and take you home for free.
You see?
Now, let me ask you this: the vehicle that he crashed. Do anybody know what it was by any chance?
It was in the article. I don't remember.
Not
I think it
100%
was.
sure.
Does anybody in the chat knows what vehicle he was driving?
Probably something expensive and foreign.
Because what you can look at it as,
Maybe
okay,
a
this
truck.
guy went out. He wants to drive this expensive car. He wants them to know, hey, I got money. I'm rich. Blah blah blah. You know,
It was a
girls.
Corvette.
He wants
Oh,
to attract
there you go. A
the
Corvette.
thotties. Okay, see, there you go.
There you go.
Corvette. So he wants to attract the thotties to let them know he got money. He's somebody.
Well, you think you're a
And
NASCAR driver? He
you
was
can't do
driving
that
fast
when
as hell while you were drunk.
And you can't do that when you have a Uber or whatever pulling up. You don't get the clout or whatever he was looking for. But unfortunately, now you get 20 years.
Well, he got what he was looking for.
And what's worse is, Henry Rugg, his friend from high school died in a car accident, and when he scores a touchdown, he puts up the three fingers in the end zone to honor him. So I mean, you would think he would know better. But.
Yeah, so he definitely should know better. So hey, Ruggs, man, hey, tough decision made. You made the wrong decision, my guy. Hey, I'm not here to judge you, but if it was up to me, I'm sorry, man, but I'm giving you the maximum you can get when you kill somebody.
And he probably was speeding too, bro. Come on,
Oh,
he had
yeah,
a Corvette.
He ran right into the back of somebody. The car literally caught on fire.
Wow.
Yeah.
So basically, he hit a car from behind and killed the person. Yeah,
Yep.
He had to be doing X amount of number of speed. God, dog it. What was the other person driving?
There's a picture of it.
Smart car
of the aftermath. It's like it's bad.
What was the other car that the other person was driving?
It was a Toyota. I don't know exactly what. It just says Toyota.
Probably one of the small vehicles, but he had to be going a tremendous amount of speed to hit somebody from behind and kill them. Yeah,
that's tough, bro.
That's terrible. Yeah, I'm sorry, but you know better. When you know better, you do better.
Yeah.
And like you said, his friend died from it, so he should know better.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Ruggs. I'm sorry, bro. But if I'm the judge, the jury, the executioner, and all the other stuff that comes involved with all that, you get the maximum, my guy.
Yeah, you took somebody's life that didn't need to die.
And you could expect a lawsuit from that family as well.
Oh yeah. I feel bad for both the families of both people involved, because if you're Ruggs' family, you're just like your son just threw his life away and killed somebody, and then obviously if you're the family of the victim, you just lost.
That's cold. That's cold right there.
Yeah.
Probably the same car he got from Alabama.
Damn.
I don't necessarily agree. Calvin, I don't necessarily agree with that statement.
Hey,
I heard it was challenges and charges.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick Saban only deals with Dodge.
He only deals with Dodge, man.
I don't think he'd be in and out them Corvettes.
But I thought Saban had a Benz dealership over there in Alabama as well.
He does.
Oh, okay. So Benz a Dodge.
Wait, what? You sure about that, Kilo? Kilo said the crazy part about it is he's an NFL player, and the NFL promotes drinking drunk.
The NFL themselves don't promote.
They do.
Drinking.
Well, they don't promote drinking, but drinking and driving. But they promote alcohol.
But they take sponsorships from alcohol companies and stuff.
I mean, think about it. You go to an NFL game, what are they serving you all game?
Yep.
Alcohol.
All day.
You buy it as long as you want. So as soon as you get out the game, most people drive home from the game drunk.
That's true.
So
And
I
the
mean,
police be right there seeing everybody, all these drunk people getting their car too.
to what
Yeah.
Kilo said, it is
Yeah, they advertise it.
it is
They
true.
done
But
sure
when it
do.
comes to the NFL players, they got their services
Yeah.
to get them
Yeah,
home.
man, come on. They should
Call
know
the
better than that.
service, they'll get you home. Your team probably laugh at you, but hey, you won't. At least you won't be in a cell with Harry, Tom, and Hank.
Like these NFL teams have everything in place to make sure you don't do something stupid, and you go and do something stupid anyway.
Big
All right,
facts.
so the World Series is coming on in like 2 minutes. Supposed to start in like 2 minutes. Any predictions? Anybody got any predictions for the World Series tonight? Does the Atlanta Braves take it home? Does Houston live to fight another day?
I'll say the Braves take it. I'll say the Braves bring it home.
Yeah, I think Atlanta's gonna win as well.
Now, for me, I say Atlanta. But if Atlanta don't bring it home tonight, then I'll go live again for the final game, Game 7. Sergeant AR-10, he'll be on. He's a Braves fan. He actually works for the Braves, so he'll be on tomorrow or whenever the next game is, if they don't get it done tonight. Atlanta is Atlanta is playing at Houston. It's at Houston tonight. So if Atlanta were to lose at Houston, they still have a chance to win it at home and celebrate at home, but you never want it to come down to that. You don't want it to come down to a Game 7, especially when you were up, 2 games already.
Hey, but one thing we gotta realize though, this is a Georgia team, and we know what happens to them in championships.
You gotta be careful. I mean,
Oh, man. Calvin says they have IG models to bring them home.
Facts.
I don't know, man. With all the Deshaun Watson stuff going on, I wouldn't want that either.
I mean that's different. Deshaun just doing he's doing weird stuff. He's
Think
on
about
something.
it though. You're under the influence, somebody bring you home. 9 times out of 10, they're gonna take what they said over what you said, even if you didn't do nothing. Because you're drunk.
Hey,
called
listen.
the service for a reason.
When they dropped the news about what his blood alcohol level was with Ruggs, that's when it's gonna get real.
Oh yeah.
Because if he was that faded, like if his numbers was that high, oh my god,
I mean, from the reports, they said he was like he looked like completely out of it. Like I don't think he even really knew what was going on. I don't even know if he really knew he had killed somebody until he sobered up a little bit.
Damn.
That's terrible.
He was gone.
Man. Another Alabama player. Damn. That's tough, man. That's tough.
Hey, I was gonna ask Jordan, what is there? Do you see any team over here? Does any team that you see right now within the top 10 or maybe 15 or whatever, do you see anybody that possibly has a chance to win it all outside of the teams Georgia and Alabama, so on and so forth? Do you see anybody being able to win the championship this year?
I mean,
or who has the higher likely chance to win?
Okay, so outside of Georgia and Alabama,
yeah,
Ohio State.
Okay.
I think Ohio State of any team, especially when we're talking about Georgia, I think Ohio State matches up better with Georgia than anybody else in the country. I think they have the combination of the skill talent and they have a really good offensive line to kind of maybe not completely slow down Georgia's defense and completely neutralize them and all that, but give CJ Stroud enough time to find those receivers, because Ohio State's they got the best wide receiver room in the country, and it ain't close. So I just want to see it, and they got Travion Henderson is balling. He probably should have been starting day one, but he was a true freshman. The only thing I'm concerned about, obviously, is Ohio State. I'm not sure how much better Ohio State's defense has gotten, because against Penn State there were some receivers getting open on them. The still isn't playing very good.
And that right there is my biggest thing too. When I look at them, that's secondary, bro. I mean, we could even go to when they played Oregon.
Yep.
I don't know, man. That secondary is so questionable, and it's like everything's gonna be dependent on that offense if they're gonna be able to put up points. But again, if you was to play against Georgia, that's gonna kind of be a stalemate in a way.
Oh yeah, but
you know what I mean.
But the thing is, I don't think Stetson Bennett. The problem is if it's Stetson Bennett in the game, I'm not scared of him.
Yeah.
We're gonna give him. If Stetson wants to try and beat us over the top, we'll let him.
Right.
If he beats
I'll take that as well. I would take that as well.
Yeah, I'd take that every day of the week, and instead of letting Georgia run the ball down our throat and just kind of bludgeon us to death. Like if Georgia wants to take shot plays with Stetson Bennett and their thin wide receiver core, by all means. So that's the thing. That's why I think Ohio State matches up better with Georgia, because even Ohio State's weaknesses, I'm not sure Georgia right now is capable of taking advantage of it. So,
nah, man. If you put a decent enough defense against Georgia, man, they can't push the ball down the field like that unless they running the ball.
They don't even have to be a good defense. They just have to have similar athletes. Like Ohio State is similarly talented to Georgia. So I mean, their defense hasn't played great all year, but they've got guys that are going to be playing on Sundays, and
facts.
Stetson Bennett just doesn't.
No, he don't. And I hate these.
Doesn't do it for a lot of people, man.
No, and what I hate is the conflicting reports that's coming out saying, well, they said JT Daniels is healthy, but then somebody says no, he's not, and then another report comes out, well, we're gonna ride with Bennett, he's our man. And it's just for some reason, Georgia just doesn't know how to handle his quarterback situation correctly. They just fumble the ball every time when it comes to the quarterback.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
Are they actually saving him for, later on?
You can't. That's the thing. You can't. I don't think they're saving him, because I think Kirby has to know you can't keep JT Daniels out and put him in the SEC championship game and expect him to play well. The dude needs reps.
Yeah.
You can't just throw him out there. He's like keep him safe and save him for the big game, and he's not in game shape. I've heard that from some people that JT Daniels has been rusty in practice, and that's the problem. I don't know, but whatever it is, I don't think Georgia's winning. I think Stetson Bennett is good enough to get them through the regular season. I'm not convinced he's gonna.
He's not going to beat
in Alabama or in Ohio State,
because you know what's going to happen, Bryce. If Alabama goes, let's say Alabama goes up 3 scores, right? Let's say, or 2.5 scores.
Yeah,
let's say they go by 17 points. Ain't no mother freaking way that he's going to be able to lead them down the field.
Hell no.
To be able to even tie that game. Look, he struggles. If you look at him in long yardage situations, like him starting at like the 30. Bro,
he can't sustain drives.
He can't sustain drives at all, unless he's on the opposing side. Unless he's starting at the 45 and the 40, with Georgia defense maybe getting a turnover or something like that happens. Then yeah, he could go 40 yards to the end zone. I'll give you that. But him leading the whole drive, nah, bro, ain't no way.
Yeah. All right, so
ain't no way.
Now, Glenn here says if Wake Forest wins out, they have a legit case.
I agree. I think I don't think you can leave Wake Forest out if they run the table. I don't think
so either.
I don't think Wake Forest is going to win out. But if they did, they're playing. They even said on the broadcast, Wake Forest has played a harder schedule than Cincinnati has. The only difference is Wake Forest doesn't have that signature win. But all in all, their entire schedule has been, slightly stronger than Cincinnati's. But Cincinnati's ranked higher than Wake Forest. So
when does Clemson play in Wake Forest?
2 weeks.
So
and then we played Louisville this week, and then I think it's.
So
and
if Clemson were to beat Louisville this week, they would be at 6-3, and then if Wake Forest were to beat Clemson, then they could put that as a legitimate win.
It's a quality win. You played. You didn't beat a great offense, but you beat an elite defense, so that's impressive. At least
with 18 missing players on the team.
Yeah.
A depleted team.
Yeah, but I mean, it's Clemson is still Clemson. We're still a talented team, even if we're not very good.
CJ say, but Skip. Come on. I got 4 cases of Mountain Dew on it.
Hey, everything's possible. But see, now hold up. See, now I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Oregon's at 4. Look at Oregon's remaining schedule. Look at the remaining teams they play. I don't see them losing. I don't know about them going in the Pac-12 championship. Well, that's going to hold. But right now, as far as the season, if you look at their schedule now, they pretty much playing nobody's.
Yep.
From here on out.
I think if you're Oregon, I mean that you've gotten the confirmation that if we win out, we're not going.
We're in the playoff. Yep, they're going to be in the playoff.
So, I think what this is going to do is going to show the playoff committee that they do need to expand. Not saying go to 12 games or whatever they've been saying it, but maybe 8.
Yeah, you see, I don't. I've gone back and forth on this whole expansion thing. I do think this is one of the probably the best years to. I mean, obviously we haven't changed the format, but this is one of the best years to do it.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to say the least, because I do think there's a lot more parity, but.
See, the only teams that would agree with the expansion happening right now is at the end of the year, the 4 teams that's in, the rest that's left out is going to be the ones to agree. Because I did hear one Pacific coach says that he's not in favor of expanding the playoffs, and my guy, Dabo Swinney. So
Dabo's not in favor of a lot of things.
But
Dabo is not very open, receptive to change.
Dabo don't like NIL. Dabo don't like the transfer portal. Dabo don't like he don't like.
So it is what it is. But I mean, Dabo will adjust and he'll change, but he always does it begrudgingly. He never he's got to let you know that he's like I'm gonna do it, but I don't like it.
I see they made y'all prospect the number 1 player in the country now.
Oh,
Cade Klubnik.
Yeah, Cade. Yeah,
he just got number 1 now.
He
was number 2.
Shout out to the webcam bot that just came in here and got blocked real quick.
I hate them damn things, bro. YouTube needs to do something about it.
I don't know where they come from. I've seen them on every channel. They just pop up in the chat and start spamming.
Yeah.
So thank God I was watching, because this joker was about to go on the rampage.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I got a question for you, Jordan, about Clemson. Do y'all look for another play caller next year, or are y'all gonna plan on having Tony Elliott scheme and play call again for another year?
You see, that's a great question. I have no idea. I really don't know what Dabo is going to do, because it's been a while since we've had to make a change at coordinator that wasn't. That was because of a lack of performance. Like when Chad Morris was a great offensive coordinator for us, he went and took another job. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't like Dabo had to make a tough decision. His assistant just up and left. Jeff Scott went and took another job. We didn't have to fire him or anything.
Right.
Dabo hasn't fired an offensive coordinator since way back in 2010. We had Billy Napier as our offensive coordinator. We fired him, and we hired Chad Morris.
But you know what, though? I'm not even going to go as far as saying to fire Elliott. I think Elliott is a good schemer and planner. I just don't think he's a good play caller.
I think that's part of it. It's hard to tell how much of our issues is because the scheme or the play calling, or because the personnel isn't right, and also just lack of execution. It's hard to tell how much each of those factors weighs in. So I don't know. I'm not so sure we're going to get rid of Tony Elliott, and I don't think Tony Elliott has forgotten how to coach.
No, I don't think so. But you know what though? It's like right now. It's like in the NFL. In the NFL, you have 9 times out of 10 the offensive coordinator is not the schemer, planner, and play caller. Like they have somebody else that does it because that's what fits their strength. Or we can bring it back to Alabama when you had Loxley and Dan Enos. Loxley was the play caller. Dan helped scheme, so on and so forth. But Loxley was the one calling the plays. Right? It's different. So some of these coaches don't possess both skills. You know what I mean? And like if you look when Jeff Scott left y'all and Elliott took over, you saw a dramatic change. And I know even last year, you saw a dramatic change. They didn't look the same. Y'all didn't look the same.
Yeah, it was different. We relied a lot more on our running back, our screen game and running in our running backs out of the backfield. We had a generational running back in Travis Etienne, so it made sense to do it. But we didn't really have we've never really had a very complex, passing game. It's a lot of stem routes and stuff, and we always run our zone read stuff and our inside zone and all that. That's been the offense, but it at least seemed back when we had Jeff Scott, we were a lot more creative in how we went about executing all of our play. It just doesn't seem like the creativity is there anymore, and I think part of it is because we don't have a quarterback. I'm not blaming DJ. I still think DJ is a good quarterback. He just doesn't have the skills needed to run that sort of offense. So
yeah, I agree.
I think DJ Ukulele would be a great quarterback at FIU.
Nah, they're just not utilizing them right.
Hey, but listen, go back to his Matter Day. Go back to him at Matter Day. Look at his highlight. Look at his film. You're not seeing nothing different. That's the guy that's there. It's pretty much the same dude.
So is they not utilizing him correctly?
I don't think we are to an extent. I think part of it is because we're too. I think part of it is because the offensive line hasn't let us do it for most of the year. Which the offensive line has improved steadily, especially in the run game. But at the beginning of the year, it wasn't even functional at all, and it wasn't really functional through the first few weeks of the season. So
we got CJ and we got BB on here.
What's good, y'all boys?
What's going on, BB?
What's up, mate? In there? What up to you?
What's good?
What's skill? What's skill? So DJ didn't go out there and throw them picks. So skill. I got 5 cases to do. That football matters. That what Devo said. That what Devo said, right?
Yeah. Football matters. Yeah.
You can say about that, Jordan.
Clemson takes 3 losses and not making the playoffs or not even making the top 25. I don't think football matters to Dabo at this moment.
Hey, I'm gonna say my biggest problem with DJ is he throws the ball in the dirt a lot, and that's just bad mechanics, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it is.
It's not there.
No.
Now with all the fiasco that's going on with Dan Mullen, can you elaborate on this guy? No media, please. So what's going on with Dan Mullen, DB?
Feel like Dan about to be out the door. I don't know, Dan tripping. I heard he was
Skip. Hold on, wait, but Skip, but was he out there doing the Soldier Boy? But Skip, one day, man. Hold on, but Skip, one day, man, out there wearing the Jordans and the Forces, and he was out there doing the Yule. What Skip? Come on, Skip, now, come on, man. But Skip. But the Florida fan told me, Skip, saying Dan Mother said he the GOAT. So he gonna beat Alabama.
I don't know about that. I don't know about his GOAT. Shannon, I don't know about that one, Shannon.
What is Dan Mullen doing? Talking about something. We don't talk about recruit right now. We'll talk about recruit later on.
Oh yeah, the Gator dude that got the YouTube. He asked him about recruiting. He got mad. We not worried about recruiting right now. Yeah, he did at what's his name, Dave Waters.
You realize that signing day is coming up pretty soon, Dan Mullen.
Man, Dan don't care about recruiting.
I don't know if he got the memo.
He don't.
Dan don't care about recruiting.
Which
You
you
know,
can't
I
be a great
mean-
head coach if you don't care about
if you're a
recruiting.
kid that's
You
committed to
can't.
Florida, or you thinking about going to Florida, Dan don't care about you. I know he ain't say that, but I'm saying it.
It ain't that. Dan just think he can develop people. That's his thing.
Yeah,
So he don't put too much into it. I mean, he a great developer, I won't say, but you still got to recruit, man.
He's a guy that can't recruit.
It's good,
He's
OG.
trying to
Florida,
save his
man.
life.
What? But hold on, wait a minute, wait. Didn't Dan Mullen say? Did Dan Mullen say that crowd was the issue? That the crowd was the issue?
oh, he said last year.
No, I got 12 cases to do on that now. I got 12 cases to do on that.
Hey, make sure that dude's diet dude, man. Diet dude.
It's definitely died do for Skip. Definitely
The
died
only
do
reason
for
why
Skip.
we still got certain people because they know he can develop you.
Hey, look! I got my yak and my black, so you know it's
All right,
on the
Shannon.
pop.
All right, Shannon. We ain't that close,
Hey, CJ,
Yeah,
from 1 to 10, 10 being the greatest, 1 being the least. What's the chance of Florida State beating Florida?
well, my grandma always told me, man. Skip. My grandma always told me, said you can always lead a horse to the water, but you can't tell him how to drink.
So Florida State ain't got no chance.
That's all I gotta say. And I put 20 cases to do on that.
All right, you heard it from the Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp.
He's gonna bring Renegade to the water, but he ain't gonna drink.
Exactly. Yeah. Skip that part. That what she said.
Hey,
That's what she said.
hold on real quick. For the webcam, cam, whatever they is, the bots that keep coming in here.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, man.
Man, hey, look, I was gonna say, bro, BB, y'all boys had him, dog. That boy,
We did.
He couldn't drive down the field,
He couldn't.
and then y'all
That's
had
why I was
3
like,
turnovers.
exactly in
y'all
2
side.
minutes, in
And
16 seconds,
Game done changed, bro.
change.
Yeah, it wasn't like Florida's offense was getting whooped at the line of scrimmage. They were
wasn't.
up pretty well.
Nah, yeah, they were doing decent.
Our whole
They
line
was
been
giving
doing
them-
everything all year.
Yeah, that's been
It's not on them.
consistent part of your team.
Yeah, that been the most consistent part of the team. You right about that?
They got talent. I mean, they got
And
some
they was the weakling last year.
Yep.
Yeah, and they was doing good on number 99, bro. They was containing him, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's why I told it. Like last year, he didn't do nothing last year against us.
But them damn turnovers, bro. Them costly.
It was just the turnovers.
bro.
There you go. Once you turn the ball over, there it is. You can't give them easy.
You got
Go
crab.
ahead.
You got a whole bunch of crabs, and then they all in a basket. But you throw a piece of meat in there. What they gonna do? What they gonna do?
Eat it up.
Skill. What they gonna do? What they gonna do, Skill?
Attack.
Man. Hey, you
You
think
is
Dan Mullen
stupid,
goes to the
CJ.
NFL? You think he tries to get that OC job?
I mean,
again,
that's
or
what he want to do. That's what they want to do.
It's clear that's what he wants to do.
Yeah, it looked like
I
he
mean-
checked out since last year, bro. To be honest.
He did.
He don't like dealing
When
with kids.
that guy
man.
comes into a press conference and says,
But
we
see,
played our
that's what
last
Dan
game
is,
last
though.
week, you know he checked out.
Dan is he's an NFL coach. Like
Yeah.
he gonna scheme that shit up.
Yeah,
he gonna do it.
He's a great
I
offensive
thought you
mind.
were gonna say he's a clown.
He's a great in-game coach. He can adjust, but he just don't care about recruiting.
Nah, he don't.
That's the
He wouldn't
problem.
he'd be way better off in the NFL. He don't got to worry about
would.
What was,
Yeah.
what was
bringing in talent.
Kirby's quote about recruiting when talking about Dan Mullen here?
Yeah, he said you gotta, if you want to be a great coach, you gotta recruit. It's a year-round
I
thing.
mean, that's proven.
All the best coaches in college football right now are living, breathing, sleeping, recruiting. Nick Saban,
Dan
Kirby
Mullen,
Smart,
like,
Ryan
put in
Day.
his gold tee.
And what I don't understand, he was around Urban. I don't get why he don't like to recruit.
I don't know either.
That's what Dan Mullen does. He put in his gold tee. He put his pinky on the side of his mouth, pull it a little bit. And then you tell her, hey, come here if you want to. If you don't come,
a lot of people don't know. We was close to not getting Tebow because of damn Mullen.
Damn Mullen said, I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't care about recruiting. We practice. We talking about recruiting.
But you know what I gotta say? That's blasphemy. I'm gonna tell you this, damn Mullen.
All right.
Put down the weed, man.
Hey, damn Mullen.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
Y'all is tripping. Y'all tripping, boy.
Oh man.
So question: if Florida, if Dan Mullen moves on, what do y'all do from there?
Boy, I go get Urban. Go back and get Urban.
and he right there in Jacksonville too.
He right there. Go get him.
Now, if Urban don't work out, you guys could definitely have Danny Miaz.
What the fuck? We don't want that.
Y'all want that scratch and sniff?
We don't want that.
Y'all want that scratch and sniff? Let me play in that area right quick.
Boy, we do not want that.
Oh my God!
I don't know. That's a great question. That's what I be thinking about. Who we go after though?
Y'all a great candidate, and y'all just don't want to take.
Nah, ain't no Manny Diaz ain't no great candidate. We might well hire Ty Grantham. That's the case.
You could be the defensive coordinator at Florida State when they get rid of Fuller.
No, we don't want no Elliott. Well, we'll put him on our staff. And for recruiting, that's what I'm about to say. Y'all talking about recruiting? Well, I'll take him as a running back coach.
Y'all get Stoops.
Mark Stoops, y'all true. Hey,
man, stop being like that, man. Take Danny Miaz, bro.
Nobody don't want no Manny. Y'all don't want him. What you think we want him for?
Y'all took Randy Shannon. Why not? Come on, man. Follow the site.
He wasn't no head coach. He was just a defensive coordinator.
Hey, Manny
That
came on
didn't
the
last
Mullen,
long.
bro. Manny came on the Mullen, bro. Manny came on the Mullen, man.
Yeah, Mullen fired the shit out of him too.
Yeah, I know he did.
He
damn sure did.
man.
That's a damn shame.
That's
Mullen fired the shit out
Oh,
of him.
damn Mullen.
It's Thanksgiving coming.
And Mullen, that's a problem. That's funny because Mullen don't fire nobody. All them coaches that said Florida been with him in Mississippi State.
I mean,
Listen,
if you saw what Manny did.
Get Manny up there in Gainesville, and then y'all can play the music. Y'all can play the
Nah,
music all week.
We do not want. We'll really be a dumpster program then.
I mean, hey, y'all stadium did catch on fire last year because
I know you gonna say that. Teacher, why stop it, man? I expect stadium didn't catch on fire.
Listen, y'all had a dumpster fire at y'all stadium.
That was a dumpster fire. That was it. Stadium wasn't on fire.
But isn't it ironic that y'all 4-4 right now? Y'all got dumpster fires going off in Florida.
We still gonna finish 8-4. We ain't got nobody else.
Oh dang! So you're gonna try Florida State like that?
Yeah, you trying them too.
Hey, listen, I'm not gonna say Florida State got a 0% chance.
I ain't gonna say that either. Now I can't say that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say that.
ESPN,
they're playing.
You say that now.
They're playing a lot better.
Oh, they are. They are.
Yeah. But I mean, the thing is, their offense is really gimmicky.
That's
right
the problem.
Now. But
our defense will beat none. They love offense up. That's the problem.
They
our defense ain't that
to score points. Like the one big play they had against Clemson. Like they had to. It was a little real route where they kind of disguised it. They have to do a lot of misdirection.
Florida State just don't have a quarterback.
The biggest play I seen them do for Clemson was a rollover.
Well, yeah, that was the wheel route. That's what I'm talking about. When Toby Philly, he rolled over Sheridan. He rolled over Sheridan Jones.
That play made my top 10 for the year.
That was a great play. I was at the game. I was like, "What the hell?"
He did a thing or two. That boy was doing gymnastics on y'all ass.
Whatever. They had like 200 yards the whole game.
That boy said, "Oh, the ground is dirty. Let me land on top of this dude and bounce up."
They can have that. They can.
Did
have
Andrew Boo play?
Hey, y'all ever watch Kwame Brown?
Kwame Brown.
Too?
Kwame Brown.
Yeah, y'all ever see Kwame Brown when he go live and y'all
Yeah, mama's cooking, bitch.
One of his quotes happened in that game. Dude literally bounced off that Clemson player like a trampoline.
Bro, Sheridan Jones, he's our only defensive back that's been getting cooked all year, bro.
I thought he was gonna be good when he got the.
Technically, he had a legitimate.
He doesn't even start. He started against Syracuse because Andrew Booth was out, but
Andrew Booth.
He ain't been. I mean, he hasn't really been able to get on the field consistently. It's been Booth and Goodrich. They play most of the snaps.
I thought he was going to start over Goodrich.
Yeah, and Goodrich's been in the program a while. It took him a while, but he's been really good. He's been better than Booth.
On this one. T2Y, Sonny Dykes to Miami, Mike Norvell to Florida, Danny Miaz to Florida State.
Mike Norvell, oh my God! What do you people think we want their leftovers for? You don't want y'all leftovers?
Hey, but let me ask y'all a question. Between Jordan Travis and DJ, is there a difference between them? Because I didn't see it at all that game.
Oh, there's a huge in how they play.
It's a potential difference.
Well, here's the thing. I think. I don't know how good Jordan Travis can be as a passer, but he's got it. He's a hell of an athlete.
That's the thing.
We know DJ has the arm talent. Yeah, he still has decent athleticism. He just doesn't know how.
I just think y'all not utilizing them correctly.
I don't think we are either. It's a weird. The offense is we're not utilizing, and I think part of it is because we don't have the team around him to utilize it correctly. It's just the personnel ain't right.
It's y'all O-line, really.
Yeah,
but when he throws the ball in the dirt, what does it have to do with
the mechanics?
His mechanics is right there, bro.
Which is
who y'all quarterback coach?
What's his face? Not Cole Stout. Streeter, Brandon Streeter. He was and he's been our quarterback coach since Cole Stout.
Jeff Scotland.
Well, he's been there longer than when we had Cole Stout. He became quarterback coach midway through 2014, and like when he became quarterback coach, Cole Stout threw for like 400 yards in Oklahoma at a bowl game. So, but he's had it really easy because he had Deshaun Watson to work with and Trevor Lawrence to work with for most of his time. So he had it easy. But DJ is not Trevor Lawrence and he's not Deshaun Watson. He just doesn't have it right away. So
as a passer,
he's gonna have to develop. We're gonna actually have to really develop him and I'm not sure I'm seeing it.
Y'all even have the capabilities at this moment? Because I think your fan base has experienced some winnings, and I don't think they have the patience for that.
Before Dabo, we hadn't won the ACC or won 10 games in over 20 years. I think
it's different now, Jordan.
It is different now, but like
expectations are a lot higher now.
The fans that have been around a long time, and I'm talking like I'm old. I'm only 22, but like the fans that have been around like a long time know. They can deal with one bad season. It sucks right now, but 10 years ago I didn't even think we would be where we are now.
You seen
2012 when we beat LSU in a bowl game. That was one of the best feelings in my life. I didn't think Clemson would ever get to that point. I wasn't even thinking national championships.
I used to see Clemson play Florida State tough. So it was a matter of time.
I gotta ask y'all this question: Who coaches this? Y'all been around my room tank when Bobby shit talking like that. Hey, Ogeron to talk like that.
Boy, you stupid.
Tired of football.
We went out there and played tiger football. We hit a couple bitches in the mouth.
So this what happened. The Florida Gators came to town this time.
this time we actually kept our shoes on our feet. You know, so
Hey,
they
just chill out.
didn't have nothing to throw but the football. And when they did throw the football, they threw the football badly. So we end up getting the game. You know, it was a dogfight down to the end, but we got it. Go Tigers!
Wow.
Yeah, if you hear this, please don't try to whoop me or anything like that.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna go on a limb and I'm gonna say that DJ transfers. I don't see him. I don't see him finish his collegiate career. I see K. Once K hit the building, bro. Once K Klubnik get in that building, bro. Man, the writing's on the wall.
I'm not convinced Cade gonna come right away and just take the job like that.
I can't. You know why? He don't throw the ball in the dirt, bro. He don't have no mechanic issues, bro.
I don't know where Juxtapose's at. I don't even mess with him like that. Like when he be in the comment section, I ignore him. Like he be trolling. I don't know where he's at. He on a milk carton.
Yeah, you see, Just could deal it, but he can't take it, bro.
I gotta ask. Maybe I gotta ask Pigskin Pete where he at. Maybe I gotta ask Bobby.
He don't even come around Pigskin Pete's channel. So I don't know.
Where did this man go?
He just goes to. I mean, I've only ever seen him on Miami channels, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, just Miami. He wasn't even trolling Georgia.
Nope.
The beginning of the season before Georgia and
that was only because AR-10 was in there.
He was trolling. He was on AR like you were in there.
Well, yeah, but where was he at when he was trolling AR? On the Miami channel, bro.
Yeah, he was on Miami channel. He wasn't on Dog Nation or nothing.
Yeah.
Hey, I was gonna say
that boy pulled out 2 cards and said abracadabra, and he left, but the cards fell on the floor. That boy
Jordan, I was gonna say the only reason why I'm high on Cade, I watched all this film. And I just feel like I feel like his mechanics is somewhere that DJ will never reach, and he's in high school. He don't have the same kind of mechanics, bro.
Would y'all agree with this quote? T2Y Dabo Sweeney is garbage. Clemson only good because of their quarterbacks.
Hell no.
Nah, that's crazy.
That's
more like their offensive.
I would not agree.
Dabo is the reason we were able to get those quarterbacks. Like, he put us in position. If this was 2009, what's up, SEC dog? If Trevor Lawrence was available back in 2009, Dabo Sweeney would not have got him. Listen. Without Trevor Lawrence and without Deshaun Watson, Dabo Sweeney has a 72% career win percentage. Is that a bad coach?
Nope.
No, I wouldn't say that.
72% win percentage. He's won two New Year's Six bowl wins, 2 ACC titles and 3 ACC title game appearances. You know, multiple bowl wins. How is that a bad coach? The teams that are winning national championships have good quarterbacks. So it's saying if Dabo Sweeney didn't have Trevor Lawrence, he wouldn't have won that title. If Dabo Sweeney didn't have Deshaun Watson, he wouldn't have won that title.
Right.
Okay. If Nick Saban didn't have #1 recruiting classes, he wouldn't be winning titles. You need good players to win titles.
Yeah, you do.
Facts.
Hey, you know what?
That's such a non-argument.
You know what?
I don't understand.
Apparently, Dan Mullen didn't get that message.
I'm about to say, you look at Florida. Look at that shows you right there.
You know what? Clemson can get
your ass off, but
Clemson can get Derek King. He come back.
What are we going to
want no damn De'Aaron Queen?
De'Aaron King would fit in our offense.
He would.
He would fit, but with what we run and stuff, I think it would
but
work.
That's what's crazy.
But he doesn't.
Y'all don't
even raise the
relay like that though. Y'all don't run him enough.
Well, and it's because he's scared. Well, one, because it doesn't seem like he's very willing.
He wants to.
Nah, I don't think he wants to, bro. You know what? There's a couple times I see he has the lane and he'll stop and then make a terrible pass, and I'm like, bro, you did all that. You could have just ran and got the first down instead of throwing the ball in the dirt or throwing the ball 20 yards over the head of somebody. I don't know, bro.
Hey, SEC dog say congratulations to Kane fans. He called the game last week that we was gonna win. So hey, appreciate that. I called the game last week that y'all was gonna win too, and boy did y'all win.
Oh, T2, that shit. That's bullshit.
Listen, they didn't just beat the brakes off the Gators. They knocked the transmissions off their ass.
They didn't do all of that.
Listen. The Gators went up
that
there.
game was tight until we had 3 turnovers.
Boy, the Gators went up there. They swore they was some Autobots.
Y'all had like Georgia went down the field just going on offense on us.
Man, Georgia
didn't do nothing excited.
Georgia made it rain on y'all. Y'all was
rain.
Was out there, boy.
That was a little
they made it
drizzle.
rain on y'all.
They can't beat nobody else doing that.
Listen, man, when Georgia got done with y'all, all we heard was, it's hard out here for a pimp.
Nah.
When you trying to get the money for the ring.
Nah, we ain't hear that.
Man, Dan Mullen was so mad that boy ain't want to talk to nobody.
Hey, she'll be mad at the motherfuckers.
It was the fans. It was the crowd. And it was the fans. I'm trying to tell you, Skip. That's what he said now, Skip. Skip, that's what he said now.
The crowd was 50-50. Ain't no damn fans.
He said Georgia has no fans because they've been winning all year. We haven't won shit.
Why alligators so mad all the time? Cause they got all them teeth. They got all them teeth and they ain't got no toothbrush.
I thought you were gonna say they got all them teeth and they ain't biting shit.
Oh, yeah, we ain't biting nothing. That game pissed me off. We threw it away.
Why here?
Yeah, definitely, bro.
I don't know. His brother just brought it here, so it must have been in their room.
Okay.
So hey, BB and Jordan, let me ask y'all, what y'all think about Miami right now in the state that we in? Coming all these 2 wins.
I don't know what to think. I like what I think Miami is showing. They're playing up to their talent level right now. I don't know what that means for Manny Diaz.
I mean, he still gotta get rid of him.
I think you do too, because he just.
He should have started out with the young players.
The way y'all are playing is what it could have always been.
If y'all was losing, that could be an excuse. You got a bunch of young players playing.
Well, they didn't have the young players playing when they were losing.
That's one of the excuses he's trying to use to save himself.
Yeah, it's too late now, though.
Yeah,
use it now.
But
you had no choice but to go to the young players.
But with all the beat writers, Miami's playing the younger guys. They're looking good. All their upperclassmen are hurt. Maybe
that's the problem with
a chance. Blah blah blah.
A lot of teams, they be scared to play their young players. If your young player is the best player at the position, play him.
That's why we need a coach with some balls.
That's what I'm saying. See, Dan don't do that either. But I don't get that, because when we had Urban, if your ass was a freshman, you the best player, you played.
But y'all know Dan is a cook. Never mind.
I know.
Well, you like young women.
I would say he's a such word that combines with old. But never mind.
If you like young women, he'll like playing young guys.
I was gonna say one thing I will give to my Canes is that the offense for the last 2 weeks, they've been showing up, but the defense, the defense
ain't no difference. Yeah, the defense is still bad.
We gave a 1,008 yards in the last 2 games. We just finished getting like 569 yards passing, which was a record on us. The most passing yards that we allowed. So I mean, the defense is just still atrocious.
It still ain't no difference. Yeah.
Hold on, wait. I can't let you do that. Not so fast, my friend. You gotta sit there and realize the referees helped our ass in the last 2 games. Just be honest.
Oh,
just be honest.
Still, even though the referees might have helped you, y'all look way better on offense.
The point I'm trying to make is Manny Diaz is a defensive coach. This is the point I'm trying to make.
Exactly.
That's what you call that. That what you call defense?
No, what I'm saying is he's a defensive coach, right?
Supposed to, allegedly.
Allegedly, he's a good defensive coach.
He's good.
And
6 years.
Allegedly, hear me out. Allegedly, and right now the offense because the offense has been abysmal for a while as well. It's been hot and cold, but now they starting to heat up, and now it's more eyes on this trash behind defense. But nobody is saying anything to him. Nobody's calling him out about it, about how poorly this defense is playing. All they're saying is, "Good job, Manny Diaz. you was able to go toe to toe with a Pitt and the NC State and win the game.
You've been there for 6 goddamn years on the coaching staff, and it took all the way from your senior class being shit for 3 years for you to actually start playing these freshmen because you had no choice because you about to get fired. No, you're not a good defense or nothing. You're not even a coach to me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm just saying, bro. It's just again we need somebody here that's a leader.
Y'all finally look like a Miami offense supposed to look.
Yeah, we look like back when we had Jed Fish and stuff like that. Offense is putting up some points. I mean, but that's again, we don't even know if that offense is gonna sustain or not. You feel me?
Okay.
It's just.
Was it because Pitt defense wasn't good? Was it because NC State defense wasn't good? I'm just saying.
I'm a Gator fan. I wouldn't even say that.
I'm just saying. The defense wasn't that great either.
Pitt D is not a normal Pitt D. I get that.
Yeah.
Y'all still looking good. I don't care.
Yeah. That's the thing about Pitt. You know, Pat Narduzzi is a defensive guy.
Yeah, defensive minded. Yeah,
and their defense has been hot and late.
Now I want y'all to read this comment by Redhead Kane. I agree with him 100%, but I like for y'all to read that.
Yeah, it's true. So we never would have saw TVD.
Yeah, that's fact.
I mean, it would have been Derek King all the way to the end.
Yep, even when King wasn't hurt, it was clear. It was clear he wasn't 100%.
Well, y'all messed up
and Manny still put him out there.
King brought y'all what y'all been missing. He brought leadership. That's cool.
I bit my tongue.
He was just limited. It was only so far he could take y'all though.
That's it.
Okay, I agree.
That was it.
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that.
He came in last year, brought stability, brought team leadership.
Yeah, I think King was a hit in the like maybe not necessarily completely from an on the field play standpoint.
Right.
Yeah.
But like
but
as a leader,
cohesiveness.
I don't think TBD has the games he's had if King isn't on the roster helping him out.
Hey, shout out to Henry Lee.
Yeah.
Henry Lee in the building. Said, "Where Green got TTY?" I'm right here, Henry Lee.
Okay.
If you fix your Cricket mobile phone and you get that link, you come on in here, man.
Yeah.
What's y'all definition of leadership as far as Derek King?
See, you gotta understand, y'all been missing. Y'all just been missing that at quarterback.
Do you really think that, or do you think Manny don't know what the hell he's doing? Which one is it?
Well, that's the thing. Manny doesn't know what the hell he's doing, so you need a leader like King.
Exactly.
You need the players to step up and pick up the slack.
He'll win.
I think King has been.
He won in high school. He did his thing. But to take y'all to the next level, no, because he don't have the talent.
Right. He doesn't.
Yeah. That's that. But
he had TBD talent in his leadership.
Okay, can I
on another level?
Can I ask you a question? So, Derek King was the starting quarterback in high school, right?
Yeah.
What year? What classification, as far as like freshman, sophomore?
But he was in Texas, bro. That's just like being in Florida.
No, I'm just asking the question.
But come on,
I'm just because far as I know, he was an 8-string quarterback when he first got on that team, and then that led all the way up to his junior year and then senior year. That's when he became a starter.
Well, he started ahead of Cal Trash now.
Yeah, but doesn't mean that he was better than Cal Trask either.
I don't think he was either, but
it
was the offense he ran though. It was the offense that fit better. That's all.
I say this. Derek King at a G5 level quarterback. He's phenomenal.
Yeah,
right? And him coming into the Power 5, he shows flashes, but then he's limited to his ability. He's limited to certain physical anatomy. You know what I mean? He's not that tall. You know, it's certain limits. His arm, his deep arm accuracy is not there. But again, him as a leader, I never took that away from him because I heard that through and through that he did come in there and try to bring the guys together. He kind of brought that big brother in that locker room.
Yeah, you ask any
Exactly.
of the Miami players they'll tell you all the same thing about King and that he's.
That's what. But CJ, you gotta know that. That's what
We got
y'all
an
were missing, bro.
We got
I'm
an
saying,
FSU
so
fan say T2Y little bro Miami finna get spanked by FSU next week. Be prepared.
I mean, y'all
We're
been.
back. Florida State is back, and we're gonna show that Saturday.
Man, y'all stupid. Stupid.
Bro, I never get tired of seeing that.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think
You just hate him, CJ. You hate him
I
too
don't-
much.
I
You
don't-
can't see nothing else.
Everybody said no. What I'm saying is Perry was there, but Perry didn't get the opportunity to be the leader.
I
I'm
get
just
you on
saying.
that. Perry didn't get equal opportunity. Now I
Because
get that.
just like he said all these times that we didn't have a quarterback, we didn't have this and that, but then now you see we had all that shit. It's just he
Well, you
didn't know
had
what
it
the
in
hell he
Perry, but you know why Perry didn't start.
OG Kane says CJ don't like King because King took his Rubik's Cube back in 3rd
is. That's his opinion.
Zo, I mean, CJ, you know Zodom told y'all the reason why Perry didn't start.
Hey, hey, listen, I got nothing to do with whatever he was talking about. But you know,
we all know Perry was better, man, more talented.
Yeah,
we all know that.
But I think Perry would have got a fair shot when Mark Richt was there.
Exactly.
Leading up to Manny Diaz, I think he could have been the leader that the team needed.
He could have.
OG but see, Orange and Greenblood wants to know what's up with that legendary.
He had wide receiver at UNLV, just like I think King should have been a wide receiver at Miami.
Now you want to hear something crazy? Jaron Williams.
Yeah, this year you should have.
Jaron Williams is in the transfer portal again. Apparently, he don't like being 3rd string at USF.
Yeah, he's out of there.
Oh, really? I thought he was fine, just messing around.
Y'all want him back?
I thought he didn't care about
He can always go play at TSU for Eddie George.
Might as well.
Eddie George don't want his drunk ass.
Next year, you know, he gonna be 3rd string at TSU.
He can always go to TSU.
Listen, man, the man just might as well just go ahead and get his education and become a librarian.
Nah, he fought. No, he should have went to Kentucky. He came out of high school.
He should have went to Kentucky. I agree.
He should have stayed and went on to Kentucky.
All he would have did was just
listen. You know you ain't doing too good when you lose your IG model girlfriend.
Well, all that man would have went to Kentucky and dropped that bourbon. That's all he would have been doing.
Shit, Bob Stoops ain't having that shit.
Hey, but on a positive note, shout out to Jaron Williams, man. He threw the most touchdown passes in Miami. That's tough.
Yeah, he did.
He did what?
He threw the most touchdown passes. He threw 5 touchdown passes.
Wow.
Wild, bro. That's crazy.
Damn, I don't even want to hear that.
It's gonna be forever remembered for.
Every dog has his day.
He's gonna be in the record books, and they gonna look at it and be like, "Nah, oh, he must have been good." Nah,
shit, me.
You know what's funny? You know you're gonna be 3rd string at USF.
And USF got some badass quarterbacks.
Yeah.
When you go on Jaron IG,
Shout out to Jeff Scott.
Still got all his Miami Hurricane pictures on him. Like, how you commit to another team, but you still got all the other team stuff on there? They ain't never gonna take you serious.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Jeff Scott,
I seen when he first got to UCF, I seen a practice video where he was doing some throwing arounds for them. This man was wearing Miami Hurricane gear.
Damn, he missed that motherfucker then.
Okay. Why y'all did him like that?
Man, I miss my IG model and all the alcohol.
Man, that man did himself like that. Bro.
I hate it here, bro.
He missed South Florida.
That man did himself like that, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, he did. But that's what happened when you handed something.
I know he can go to Georgia State. That'd be a good college for him to go to.
He might well go back home.
Yeah, go to Georgia State. You're right, like in Atlanta.
They can't go to Georgia Tech though.
Nah.
They got Jeff Simmons.
Nah, I don't even think he would start over. I don't even think he would get second string over their backup.
He wouldn't.
No,
he wouldn't.
Yates is good. He played against Clemson. He almost beat us.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. I heard recently there's some, I don't know, it's a rumor or whatever, but there was some smoke that Quinn Ewers was thinking about transferring out of Ohio State. Any truth to that or not?
I don't know. I don't know why he reclassified.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, because he couldn't get the NIL deal because the state that he was in.
Oh yeah.
So that's why he reclassified. Because he got like
But
$1
he
million.
went. Why he chose Ohio State? They got all them young ass quarterbacks.
Yeah, I know.
All of them like true freshmen, red shirt freshmen.
Yeah, they
I mean,
ain't
at
all
this
staying.
moment, though, if you take Martell or you Jerry Williams, you're probably looking at Clemson as a good spot right now.
Oh hell no. He would.
Damn, man, ain't nobody don't want that man.
We're not that desperate, bro. We're not that desperate, bro.
Clemson, you could definitely get him to Florida.
No, we're not. He wouldn't start. He wouldn't even start over Tyson.
He can't start over Emily.
Damn. That's tough.
Tyson Kumachon is way better than Jaron Williams, man.
Listen, take Martell and Jaron Williams, gonna put their wonder ring powers on, and they're gonna merge together and become one great quarterback.
Oh, they're gonna fuse together.
Yeah. One great
Ain't no goddamn Goku and Vegeta.
Put on the earrings, bro.
That boy said they about to Dragon Ball Z out here.
They might do the fusion dance.
Do a fusion.
Hey man, for all we know though, Jaron Williams can collect all 7 Dragon Balls and wish he was the quarterback at Alabama.
Wow.
That's a big ass wish.
I can see it now. Shiro gonna be like, I don't think I'm able to do that,
I got a lot of power, but I can't do that one.
But you know what hurt Jaron though, outside of the drinking and all that nonsense off the field? I just don't believe he had the arm talent, bro.
No, he don't.
That when you watch that ball go in there, that shit like a dead duck in the air, man. I promise, man. I promise, bro. It's like
he
a dead
don't have
duck.
a strong arm.
They said Jordan Travis
no
is
velocity.
the quarterback at Duke.
The Duke quarterback actually ain't that good. Ain't that bad. I don't think. Gunnar Holmberg, he's not terrible, but he ain't nothing special.
You know what's a good question for any Florida State fans in the chat? Why y'all ain't trying Purdy out there, man, to see what he look like? Y'all try everybody else.
Because he don't know what he's doing. Purdy don't know what he's doing yet, and then plus what's the point? Because they got Duffy, they got AJ Duffy coming in.
Right, no, I'm talking about right now within the season, like.
Yeah, I mean, what's up?
I think what Florida State's got going on is working right now, and Purdy doesn't have the athleticism Travis does, and Florida State's receivers are terrible. They are bad. They don't have a passing game. So
they got no talent there.
You put Purdy back there to try and spread the ball around. It ain't going to work.
Oh, they just hit a home run.
The Braves just hit a home run, three scores. So he had 2 on base, home run.
Damn.
There you go, 3-0. Top of the third, by the way.
Georgia might have something to celebrate.
And release say, who the hell breathing in the mic like that?
Oh man. So you don't think Purdy, huh?
No,
just to see him out there.
Because what are you going to do? Put the Florida State's offensive line still isn't good, and Purdy just he doesn't offer what Travis does athletically, and he can't. The receivers aren't going to get open for him. So what's the point?
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, that I don't know why Mike Norvell kept Ron Duggins. I mean, they just should have looked at what Ron Duggins did for us at Miami. He recruited good wide receivers, and all he did was teach them how to block.
Yeah, Dugan's look at perfect example. Look at Pope Wiggins. Those were Ron Duggins guys, and under Mark, they look like it.
under Mark Rick, the wide receivers' number one job was to block for the running backs. That's it. So all Duggins ever did was teach receivers how to block. He's not teaching these receivers how to use their hands and stuff like that. Because look how many drops that we don't have with him. So for Florida State to keep him, I don't know what the hell Norvell was thinking. I know for recruiting, but come on, man, that boy's
recruiting. You got to keep him now. You got to keep him now because they got Hunter coming. You can't. you can't fire him or get rid of him now because you got Travis Hunter, coming in.
You better fire that bitch. That bitch can't develop nobody.
Nah, boy.
Well, you can't do it right now because
you can't.
you risk him decommitting.
Hey Jordan, you can't name one Miami receiver that he developed.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
they're gonna have to make a change at some point, but I don't.
But look, he ain't do no good job recruiting last year.
No,
they didn't get nobody.
But you think Travis Hunter sold on Duggins or Travis Hunter sold on Florida State? Because I heard he's just a Florida State guy.
He is just a Florida State fan, but there is like he has like I think he's told like the Florida State, as long as these guys are here, I'm committed. Like he has like a list of like his recruiters that he's.
As soon as he get there in the spring, I fire the shit out of Duggins.
That boy terrible, man. And I try to tell Polk on his channel when they end up getting Duggins. I say, hey, bro, this man is not who you think he is. He's terrible, and y'all gonna see. And now look at it, like all they call Florida State
used to wide receivers aren't good.
They think he's the player that he was. He don't coach like the player he was.
The only wide receiver the only wide receiver on Florida State's team right now that I think will eventually, I think Malik McClain is going to be pretty good, but that's about it.
That's it.
Everybody else sucks. They got what's his name? Parchment from Kansas. He dude has been awful.
That boy is
Florida State fans will tell you that.
Garbage.
They haven't developed.
When they did get him, they thought they had got gold though.
Yeah.
You would think you got gold because they ain't got nobody.
Because I remember us getting Rambo and them getting him, and they were telling us how much better he was, this, that, and the third. But you gotta look at this guy. This guy came from Kansas. It ain't too hard to catch no balls in Big 12. I mean, Rambo came from Big 12 also, but he was playing with Oklahoma.
I think
he was playing in the big stages.
I think Florida State's leading wide receiver has like 200 yards on the season.
I think it's Keyshawn Hilton.
I think it is Hilton. And I think the backs. I think Corbin and Ward have more catches than the wide receivers do.
You might be right about that.
Their whole offense is those running backs and Jordan Travis' feet.
That's it.
That's why I don't.
Once in the blue moon, Jordan,
I don't see us losing to them
or something, and they'll catch it.
That's why I don't see us losing to them.
I don't know. They might beat y'all by 30.
Nah, just stop it.
Damn, by 30. God damn.
Only way they can win that game by 30, they don't put some Georgia players on their 15. That's about it.
I can see it now. Here's a unlikely scenario, but here it goes. I'm gonna say it anyway. So Florida State lose to Miami, but they beat NC State.
Nah.
They beat what was the other one? Boston College, and they beat Florida.
That's a lie.
They make a ball game.
That's a lie.
They beat Florida by 30.
I want to ask y'all. I want to ask y'all a question. I want to ask y'all a question about disparity between SEC players and ACC, right? And we look at Florida State with a Jermaine Johnson coming over there, right? And we look at a Miami with a Tyreek Stevenson coming over here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is the gap? Do y'all really think the gap is that large between conferences?
Yeah,
with players and player development. Or I'm not even gonna say players. I'm just say player development.
Yeah, the development. That's the problem. That's
yeah. I mean, yeah. The ACC has got talent. I don't.
Yeah, we recruit the same players.
You got a Florida State fan in there that say, "Yeah, we garbage." I got to give him a special treatment for that.
And I think mostly it's because the ACC isn't as full of schools. Like the ACC doesn't have schools that emphasize football success.
Yeah, ACC is a basketball.
It's always
anyway.
Right, but I'm more so on the line of saying like it's downright like just blatant that we have two players that come from a SEC school and they're pretty much the top guys at the program in the ACC in year one.
In year one, I get
you. Get what I'm saying? And then, but then the talent that we have on our rosters, we look at them like, wait a minute, we thought these guys, it's the same 4-star guy. You know, we have a 4-star, that's a 4-star, but clearly there's a huge disparity.
Yeah, because see, that's what people don't. That coaching in the SEC is just so intense.
It's much better.
It's just on another level.
We get the same players. We just don't do
exactly.
In general, we just don't do the same with them that the SEC does. We don't develop.
We don't develop them, bro.
The strength and condition the SEC teams go through, even the lower rated teams, they have to do this because the level of competition they got to go against.
And that's why the players look so much. I was trying to point it out because a lot of people was just like, you know, I know some people, they don't like Philly. Some people like Philly, our strength and conditioning coach. But I'm more like, bro, you got to look at these SEC schools. I believe the strength and conditioning is NFL tier.
It is.
And when you it's like last year when you looked at Alabama and you looked at Ohio State, right? You looked at the linemen. It's like it was
right there.
One looked like they was in middle school, and the other one looked like they was in college.
Yep.
Like, you know, get what I'm saying? So that strength and conditioning in the SEC, it's on a different level, bro. Hands down.
Listen, why you think like a team like Kentucky compete? Because their trenches is good. They compete in the trenches. They can't compete on the outside, but they can compete in the trenches.
Exactly. It's facts. And that's what I'm saying. And I know a lot of my Miami fans, you know, some of them are based on, you know, history, and some are based on delusional, you know.
Yeah.
But the thing is, and I've been saying this forever, we have to be able to look the part and be strong, and we haven't.
Yeah. Man, especially in the trenches,
right? And then we going against these players, and the first thing you see is when you pit them both on we see them on the TV screen, you're like, wait a minute, damn, why this man look like he a grown ass man, and this man look like a little ass kid?
Like the only reason why we competed with Alabama, we was in the trenches.
Oh man, somebody said Florida State got cereal, they got milk, just no bowl.
Damn.
Yeah, man. and that's why.
Why I think that's why Clemson's not what they are, because they not good in the trenches on the
well,
line.
At least on one side of the ball. Yeah.
Y'all D line is elite.
Yeah, that was the difference in the game against Georgia. You looked at our offensive line against their defensive line, and you're like, them boys cannot block them.
Shout out to Samford. They're gonna be the reason why Florida is bowl eligible this season.
My God.
You look. They didn't look the part. And the thing is, the offensive linemen we got, they're blue chip guys. We just haven't developed them, and they don't look like, you know, an SEC caliber offensive lineman. We're recruiting SEC caliber players on the offensive line, but not developing.
So my next question: do you think that's financial reasons?
I don't think it's financial reasons. Clemson invests. We invest like.
But I'm just saying
in our recruiting budget.
In the ACC,
no, hold up. But I'm saying financial. I'm not talking about recruiting. I'm talking about strength and development. Is enough money being spent on these ACC schools in the strength and conditioning?
No. On average, no, definitely not. No. It ain't even close.
That's why I'm saying even a Vanderbilt team, they strength and conditioning is gonna be tiered. They just gonna be sorry because the level everybody else they playing against is on another level.
They don't recruit. They just don't recruit. The same, but
they don't get that. Yeah.
But even
they play against somebody else.
But a better example is like a Mississippi State.
Yeah.
Like they're pretty much at the bottom of the West every year. But then you look at them in a one when NC State went down there, they got whipped up front.
Yeah, they did. They got killed in the trenches.
Yeah, and NC State I think is I mean, I would say NC State. I think they're a more complete team than Mississippi State. But Mississippi State, they have SEC caliber development, strength and conditioning, and they looked better, especially in the trenches. And NC State went up there thinking they were going to win, and they lost, and it wasn't even that close. So, and Mississippi State is on the bottom tier of the SEC. They're on the lower end of the spectrum.
When the SEC did all that dominate, win the SEC championships, it's because it was the D lines and O line.
Yep.
Yeah.
They were dominating everybody in the trenches.
And I was gonna say, I know for Miami, that's not a sexy conversation. We want to talk about everything else but that. But I feel like that point right there, the strength and conditioning, if we was to, speaking for Miami, if we was to invest into that and bring an NFL tier SEC style, we put money, real money, we hire big time staff, whatever maybe the case is, to get these players developed as far as strength wise and physicality to that level, then I feel like as far as Miami coming out the ACC, we'll be able to compete with the SECs of the world. But as of right now, bro, you look at our players, bro, and it's just disgusting, bro. And I know some people are gonna say, oh well, everybody's not big and swole, but you don't have to be big and swole to be strong, right? Tyreek Stevenson is not big. Tyreek Stevenson is not big and swole, right?
Nope.
But he's strong as shit.
Yep.
He's strong. You know what I mean? It's a difference.
Best tackler on the team,
best tackler on the team, hands down.
Yep.
By far, and that's sad to say. And it's a cornerback at that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But again, that's why we look at last year. What the ACC versus SEC was 0-6, 0-7 in the bowl.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think they went 0-6, 0-7 in bowl games against SEC.
The ACC hasn't had a good record against the SEC in about 5 years. It's been bad. Even against the other Power 5 conferences, I think the ACC over the last 4 or 5 years is the worst.
And the sad part of go ahead.
When the SEC team struggle, when the SEC team lose to another team, it's because that team competed with them in the trenches.
Yep.
When Clemson beat Alabama, because their trenches was elite.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to see.
Even though y'all had all that skill,
none of the guys on that line were even that highly recruited, but they were just better. We just had better linemen. And it's weird. Our recruiting has gotten better, but our offensive line play has gotten worse. I don't know I don't know what's up with that, but
that is weird.
and Bama in 2018, that offensive line was they were veteran, when they went up against Alabama, they held up. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's my biggest fear. Being in the ACC, it kind of seems like the gap between the conferences. I'm not saying it was close at one point, but if we go back, maybe in the 2009, 2010, we go back at least 10 years from now. 10 years ago, the gap wasn't so stagnant. Now it's kind of like the SEC is just pulling away and pulling away and pulling away and pulling away.
Yep.
The ACC is not. We're not even catching up.
You don't even have to go back.
And that's the crazy thing. Y'all should be right there with us.
Yeah. You don't even have to go back that far. 2016 was one of the best years the ACC had ever. I think they went. They had the best bowl record. They were something like 10-3 against the SEC.
Yeah.
It would. Obviously they had.
But that was a one-off, though, right? But that was a one-off.
You can say that was a one-off, but it showed that the ACC can be competitive on the field.
What's the odds this year that South Carolina beat Clemson?
Nah.
2013 was the wait. You said what's the chances they beat us this year?
They don't have a chance.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to give them much of a chance. They don't
have the talent at all.
Yeah, and you think Clemson's offense is bad? South Carolina's ain't that great either, and Clemson's offense at least has shown improvement. I haven't seen it from Carolina. Their best running back, Kevin Harris, he's been hurt all year, but he hasn't I think he only has maybe 300 rushing yards on the year.
And last year he was first in the SEC in rushing.
Yep.
Well,
they don't have it right
over
now.
the SEC this year.
Nah, they bad. They horrible.
They're not good. They
Oh
are
man,
their
my
record
bad.
isn't that bad. Their record
My
isn't
bad.
that
I
bad, but
forgot
they're if you
that.
watch them play,
I forgot that Florida State was going to beat Florida too. So that'll be 2 SEC wins.
Stop the cap. You know they beat y'all. You ain't gonna hear the end of that.
Oh yeah. Well, I told T2, I said, boy, Florida State beat us, boy. Man, you gonna have to eat that for the
you're
whole.
not gonna hear the end of that.
You're gonna have to eat that until next year.
Bring it on, mother sucker.
Hey, so do y'all think Clemson has any kind of chance to get back to the ACC championship game? Are they out?
do we have
they
a chance? Mathematically, we do.
Mathematically, y'all do.
Am I going to predict it? No, because we need some help. First of all, we got to win. First of all, we got to win the rest of our games. That includes beating Wake Forest. So that's going to be a tall task. The game is in Clemson, so that obviously that's in our favor. It's going to be interesting. But if we win out, we also need Wake Forest to lose one more, and we need NC State to lose 2.
Oh.
Damn. Shit. Yeah, that's a lot.
That's tough.
That's I think.
So y'all only lost to NC State in the Atlantic, right?
Huh?
Y'all only lost to NC State in the Atlantic.
In the Atlantic. Yeah, we lost to NC State, and then we lost to Pitt.
Oh yeah.
Obviously Coastal.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Boy, if y'all find a way to make it back, boy, I ain't gonna lie. I'll probably turn my TV off.
That would be insane.
I'll turn my TV off, bro. I'll turn it off, bro.
Because if we go, we just end up playing Pitt again, probably.
Yeah.
And we just don't. I
don't
mean,
think y'all want to see Pitt again.
And the thing is, we were competitive with Pitt. We made a ton of mistakes offensively. Like DJ threw a shovel pass right to a line. I've never seen that before. Man.
But that coin.
Our defense played about as well as they could, and they got frustrated at the end of the game, and we didn't get the ball back. If
y'all had a quarterback that could stretch the field, like you see the way TVD was able to stretch on them, I think that kind of exposed their secondary a little bit.
But I think the problem is Miami may not have as much talent at receiver, but they have more diverse personnel wise. So I
don't know if y'all saw
all of our wide receivers are they take a they're not.
I heard that
they're all.
I heard that during that Pitt game versus Clemson. I heard y'all were getting beat so bad. Dabo was on the sideline playing Tetris.
Just wow.
You a fool, bro. This man here, bro. Dabo was on the sideline thinking like, man, can I get Trevor Lawrence to come back for the
year? You got a year left. Yeah. No, it's tough, man. But I don't know. I don't know how to feel about as long as we beat Carolina and win our bowl game.
Listen, man,
I'll feel a lot better about this season.
I heard on that last touchdown by Pitt, Dabo was like, "Damn, my Game Boy just died."
Oh boy,
no, you a fool. Hey, but you know what? I will say this: y'all got a good kid coming out of Miami Edison, Joseph. Listen, man, that kid is electric, bro.
He's fast, so fast.
Listen, man, boy, I'm telling you, boy, y'all done hit on one, man. And the funny thing is that for him, because he had don't Miami fans don't say, oh, why did he not come to Miami? We ain't want him. We ain't offer him until late. We ain't really care, so we tend to let another guy get up out of here. But that kid is explosive. You give him the ball a little bit of space, he could take it to the house, bro.
Yeah, man.
He's electric. He's electrifying, bro.
It made me. The biggest thing about the difference from this year and last year, like I don't think a lot of Clemson fans appreciate not just Travis Etienne, but how good Amari Rodgers was in our offense.
Yeah,
we're missing that.
Yep,
we're missing that bad.
Y'all don't have no slot guy.
Yeah, playing Justin Ross in the slot, it just
No,
It ain't
he's not
the
a
same.
slot guy. No,
He's not.
You're
And
gonna be.
Rodgers playing good with my Packers.
but he doesn't add that. Yeah, he doesn't add that. Explosive playability.
He's not dynamic. Yeah, he's not dynamic.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like with that Joseph kid, bro. Listen, bro, buddy. Like he got it, bro. He's gonna make a difference. He's gonna make a difference with y'all.
Yeah.
He's most likely gonna start too. I don't see Dabo.
I can see. Yeah, I can see him playing. We're just watching his tape. Yeah, he's gonna find. He's gonna find ways to get on the field, and we're gonna use him.
Put him on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to.
So, BB,
y'all don't have that.
What's
so
up?
BB, what does the Florida Gators need to turn it around?
Oh boy,
man.
That's good. Go with a quarter. Stick with one quarterback.
Yep.
And another thing is stop rotating all them running backs and just stick with one guy. At least get one guy the majority of the carry.
Yeah.
And that seemed like Pierce. Because he was the only one. He was running on Georgia. He was running their ass over.
Yeah, he was. He was doing good.
How's that running back from Clemson that had transfer? How you doing?
That's another problem. I don't know how Bowman is not on the field.
Yeah, he don't play, so
don't play. That's the problem with Dan. He kind of like Manning. He don't like.
Man,
to play
y'all
young.
got. And the funny thing is, the Gators got so much depth at running back. It's crazy.
We got
it's
five.
crazy, bro.
Saquon Wright, he do his thing. The ones he should get a ball to more than he does, he don't give it to him.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I don't get it. Like
schoolboy haircut. Not the schoolboy haircut.
Schoolboy.
What?
That boy say your name in the hood is Poo Poo, but when you go out, your name is Clarence.
That boy say he go to Supercuts, bro.
I just say we should just stick with AR.
Supercuts in my life.
Actually, what y'all doing TVD? Just stick with AR.
That boy say when you in the hood, your name 50 Cent, but when you out with your friend, your name is Curtis.
And that's another problem with having two quarterbacks in. You can never. It's like the offensive line has to get used to one quarterback. Now they got to try to get this quarterback. Now the receivers got to get, and it's like all that back and forth. To me, that's just
too much. I mean,
too
it's
much,
like another thing is when the AR is he get Copeland the ball. It's like with Emory in, he don't throw the ball to Copeland. I don't get it.
That favoritism, bro.
Yeah.
Well, you're a Clemson graduate, ain't you?
Mm-hmm.
Man,
this past year.
You're like the second Clemson graduate I know, other than Juxtapose.
Oh, Jux.
Boy, you stupid. That man is not no Clemson graduate. Oh, shit.
Oh, man. But yeah, y'all should have kept AR, and I agree. Y'all should have started with him.
We should have. Even during fall camp.
Yeah.
I was saying AR was playing better.
I'm gonna need you to clarify this though, Jordan. Is cracking pecan shell a class at Clemson for real?
Man, y'all need to stop.
What?
Cracking pecan shell.
I heard. Listen, I don't know how true this is, but I heard that they trade for PE. They chase squirrels.
Well, that the squirrels part. We don't be chasing the squirrels, but there are hella squirrels on campus, bro. So, and they weird too. Like they're not scared. They're not scared of people. They're not scared of people. So like they'll just like they'll be up on the rails like just staring at you, bro. It's crazy.
Y'all got them fox squirrels?
Yeah, they're huge.
Oh, them bitches, they're crazy. I don't fuck them shit.
That boy hit.
I was up in Georgia.
That boy hit release at Carlton.
Oh, he hit you with Carlton Banks, bro.
Don't do me like that. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it.
He'll take Carlton.
Carlton was smart, so I'll take it. I'll take it as a compliment.
Yo. Oh man, so how many games we all got left? Like 4 games?
Yeah.
Y'all confident y'all team's gonna be able to win out?
No. I mean,
according to some experts, Miami should win the next 4 games. So
who y'all got?
Who we got
Miami.
next? Georgia Tech.
Yeah, the next 4.
Georgia Tech, FS Pool, Virginia Tech, Duke.
Yeah,
y'all could.
Yeah, that's pretty soft.
Yeah, we could, but we're gonna take it one game at a time over here.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel you.
We still got to we got to play Louisville. That's not a pushover. We got to play. Obviously, we got to play Wake. I mean, UConn is the only UConn and then Carolina. So I think
I can hear it now. Touchdown, Florida State! Oh my God, they knocked off the Gators, and they are bowl eligible.
T2Y. Similar T2Y. Just chill out.
Oh, Seminole T2Y.
They said you were Seminole.
So Dan Mullen, what happened in that last drive? We played our last game last week.
Hey, Dan Mullen gonna walk home in them busted ass Jordans if he win.
Hey, we do lose that game. Yeah, Dan probably won't even show up to the press club.
Boy, you saw how stressed Dabo was in that Florida State game. Boy, that boy was stressing, boy.
Dabo been stressing every single game we played.
But that Florida State game, I know he didn't want to lose FSU, bro.
Nah, he did.
He didn't want to lose that game, bro. He was, boy.
Boy, I ain't never seen Dan Mullen angry at a press conference. Boy, that was hilarious.
He always
needs to be angry. Shit.
Oh boy,
do something.
At least you were like Manny Diaz. Look like he about to damn near cry.
I can just tell that Dan Mullen, like when he goes to a recruit's house, if he even does that, like he seems hella awkward. Like
he come out corny too though.
Yeah, it's just.
Give me the shot.
I don't want to mention another coach on our staff that's like that.
I can see Dan Mullen coming to somebody's living room. You listen to hip hop music? I listen to all hip hop music.
Like Dabo was corny, but like when he talks to people, he's more charismatic. Like
there you go. Dan is just
my favorite.
It's fake.
My favorite rap artist right now is Little Baby.
Little Baby.
He'll say Kodak because Kodak is gay for me.
Yeah, he'll say Kodak.
He'll say Kodak.
Yeah, that boy will say Kodak.
No, Kodak was in the locker room 2 years ago.
Yeah, I know.
And I remember Kodak was like, "I want to go to college for real," and the players started laughing at him.
He's like, "There you go, give me a scholarship."
Theories too. He looked so hurt.
I'm laughing at that man. That shit ain't
Nah, cause Dan just come off too corny, bro.
He come off corny.
Yeah,
he does. It's not authentic. People know it.
You know what the funny thing is too. What people don't realize is, or a lot of them type of cats, bro, that just because you're around a certain type of person, you don't gotta try to act off. If you just be yourself, bro,
be yourself.
Be yourself, bro. We're gonna respect you more just for being you.
Yeah.
And you trying to be some old cornball.
Cause when he was all OC, we didn't hear shit like that about Dan doing all of that.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, he wasn't even doing that at Mississippi State.
Oh, this right here.
T2, turn that shit off, man. Nobody want to watch that.
Niggas come off phone like, what's the sweat? Give me the sweat. The sweat.
Look at him.
Where is he looking, bro?
Hey guys, join me.
Come off phone like, what's the sweat? Nigga come off phone like, what's the sweat? Sweat. Sweat.
That's how you do it, right?
That boy got all them little khakis.
TTY, you see Dabo's TikTok?
Dabo?
But see,
Oh
But
man, don't tell me Dabo
but see-
got one of these.
Yeah, Dabo got it.
But-
Dabo was on TikTok. His is bad too. If you look it up.
But it ain't
Oh,
corny
no.
looking though.
What are you doing,
It
Dan?
ain't
I mean,
corny.
it is kind of corny, but like it's.
I
I think part
but
of it was
Which one was that?
it was the it was like the Hickory Dickory Dock. Like you ain't seen that?
no, I don't think I seen that one.
I ain't seen that one.
Look it up. Just it'll probably be the first result. Dabo TikTok, and that's all you gotta.
Oh man, Dabo.
Yeah,
But ain't Dabo was doing something like that too in the locker room?
doing what?
Like he was doing some kind of dance and shit.
Oh, he
Like
he like every time Clemson wins, they dance in the locker room, and he always. Oh Lord,
That's it right here.
that's not even it.
That ain't
What I'm
it,
talking
but
about. This is
that's
bad.
That wasn't too bad. He
bad.
doing it.
But like,
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad.
That's not bad though.
No. That
Dan's
wasn't
on
bad.
all corny.
because he's trying to
That
like.
wasn't that bad.
Dan's
he's, like,
trying to
rhyming.
fit in. Dabo's just doing it.
Oh my god, that's funny, bro. Hey, I can't talk, man. My head coach hella corny, so.
Well, we know. Well, that's not even a coach.
Well, the thing is, like, 90%
That's
of
a politician.
coaches are like
that's
50-year-old
right
white men, so like they gonna be corny, bro.
See, that's the one I thought you was talking about.
Hola.
Oh no, this is
Hey.
this ain't bad.
Wait.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
That's what y'all want.
bro. What? Hey,
that's swag there.
hey. Nah, that boy hitting that hole, bro. What you mean, bro? Nah.
Yeah, he doing it.
Nah.
It ain't faking corny.
Man,
Nah, that shit. That shit ain't cool.
Dabo do the lean with it, right?
He actually slid that shit, bro. Nah,
he
bro.
did.
He slid it. Nah,
he did.
See, that Dan Mullen stuff is a whole nother.
See, Dan's on the corny level. This how you do it, right?
And he looked like he being forced. That's the difference. It doesn't look
exactly. Dabo's don't look natural.
It looked like he felt obligated to do it. Dabo was just out there, just having fun. Like
that's what Dan should do.
Man, Dan about to go to the NFL, bro.
And Dan, how I feel he can take his ass home.
Hey, I tell you what, how sorry that Jets offense look like. The Jets should have hired him, bro. That offense is terrible.
That boy ain't playing.
You found something else?
Yeah, that boy been a clown.
He got a couple of them now.
That boy been a clown.
there's tons of videos of him dancing. They do it because
Dabo dancing now.
All the players posted.
Oh,
that's when y'all wanted national championship.
Hey,
I ain't seen that
one. Yeah, Muller would have been looking around. Look at me.
Hey, hold up though.
Boy, ain't nobody got nothing on Dabo, boy.
I don't know, bro. Yeah.
That boy out here on the mission.
Yeah, this is there's Isaiah Simmons. So that was like a few years ago.
Yeah,
a couple years ago.
I think that's when y'all won.
Mission, boy.
Yeah, I think that's when y'all won.
That might have been when we won the title.
That's when y'all won. I remember seeing that.
Hey, see, that's not. I don't look at that shit as corny, bro.
That's why I said. That's why I said Dabo's is not like Dan's on. Dan's on is forced and corny looking.
Yeah,
like he got no rhythm.
What, he flexing?
Man, my boy be out here, boy. Oh, my boy. Hold on. Damn. Damn. Damn.
Hey. And he flexed on him.
Oh.
Oh, this is old. So that's real young Dabo.
That's real.
Oh.
Look like the young Dabo.
Hey, shout out to
The wide
Dabo,
receiver
man.
coach.
Hey,
Shout out to Dabo. It's a whole culture up there. Oh, damn.
Oh shit.
Christian Wilkins is crazy, bro.
Hey, shout out Christian Wilkins. That boy be balling for my Dolphins, even though we suck.
Yeah, he's nice.
Ooh.
Dabo the man out here, man.
Hey, you know what? Hey, how you feel about all these fans out here talking about Clemson runners over? They finna go back to the bottom of the barrel.
I don't pay much attention to that.
People just stupid, man.
Yeah, listen. My biggest issue is not because people have been waiting for a long time for Clemson to have a season like this. So any chance you get, when Alabama lost 2 games, everybody lost their mind. It was like the run was over.
Thought they was over. Crazy.
I'm not comparing Clemson to Bama. We're not on that. We're not on that level. But like, it's the same thing. I think my biggest issue is like when people try to compare it to what FSU went through when Jimbo up and left, like it's completely different. Like
right.
Florida State, they had a lot of issues, but a lot of it was off the field stuff. Like that program was like falling apart internally. That ain't happening with Clemson. All of our issues are on the field. And our coach ain't about to oh God. Oh
yeah,
Lord.
I don't see that happening with y'all.
I don't.
Ain't no way.
I think I think this is a transition.
Just a bad, that's all it was.
Hey, look, y'all learned a lot. Y'all learned that DJ in it, and y'all learned that Tony Elliott is not a good play caller. I mean, if y'all saw both of them issues going into the offseason, going to next year, y'all gonna be fine.
Yeah,
I bet Dabo make some changes.
Oh, he will. I think Dabo. At this point, I'm gonna stop. I think Dabo knows what he needs to do. He's not gonna come out and say it because there's no point.
Yeah,
there's still games left. But I think he knows what needs to be done. I think he's gonna make the decision, even the ones he doesn't like. So I think
Tony just go back to coaching the running backs. I got somebody else to come in and call these plays. You keep your salary.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it, bro.
I'm gonna keep you your great recruiter.
That's it, bro.
And go on from there.
That's it.
You got to change shit on defense.
I think. I mean, and I think my biggest issue with Dabo is just that, and it's worked in the past, but his just insistence on hiring, assistants that have no experience. The only reason we hired them is because they were in the program.
Yeah, he hiring within. I get it.
Yeah, and I get there's benefits to that, but then you don't get any outside. You don't get any fresh ideas and
trying to keep the culture the same and shit.
Yeah.
But sometimes you got to bring somebody.
Hey, bro, listen.
It's hit sometimes. I think CJ Spiller has done a great job as the running backs coach. I think.
Oh, he already. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's
a running back coach.
Yeah, this is his first year.
Oh, right. Well,
it's first year.
Looking pretty good.
Yeah, Shipley was looking good. Kobe Pace when he was in the game was looking good. Phil Moffa, man, he's gonna be something else. I think he's doing a good job, and so I think that was a hit. I think he did a good job there. But CJ Spiller is a Clemson legend. He was amazing in college. He knows what he's talking about. So
hold on, BB.
What's up?
Were you on here when we did the top 25?
Nah, it was just me and you, and then Jordan came in. Came in at the end.
I'm gonna ask you the same thing. That top 20, that top 10. Don't even worry about the rest of it. What would you change anything?
Let me look.
Number 1, Georgia. 2, Alabama. 3, Michigan State. 4, Oregon. 5, Ohio State. 6, Cincinnati. 7, Michigan. 8, Oklahoma. 9, Wake Forest, and 10, Notre Dame.
Not the first 4, probably. Nah.
So you agree with Alabama being number 2?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Alabama.
Don't say because they beat Georgia.
They're gonna beat Georgia, so. But Alabama right now, I say they second best.
So they better than Michigan State right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing about Bama, they're not even at their full
quarterback.
potential. They're not even at their full potential yet. That's scary.
Listen, I don't think it. Like I said, I don't think it matters that much because it's gonna work. It's gonna take care of itself.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these teams got to still play each other.
Yeah,
you got to figure this, bro. Michigan State, Ohio State still got to play each other. That means somebody getting knocked out of there.
Yep.
Right. So it's gonna be one of the other. Right.
And you got to still play Ohio State.
There's only two teams on here that's probably safe, and that's Oklahoma and Cincinnati.
I don't think Oklahoma is. I don't think Oklahoma is safe. Listen, because
who's Oklahoma's going to lose to?
Who's Oregon going to lose to?
Yeah,
look who Oregon got.
Oregon, that's the team that can. They're not going to lose to nobody else.
The committee ranking Oklahoma.
That's what I'm saying. With Ohio State and Michigan State, they can knock each other out. Vice versa.
But listen,
Oklahoma's don't really have anybody on their schedule to challenge them.
Yeah, but that's part of the problem, though. Listen,
that's the problem with Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, the committee ranking Oklahoma 8th told them that listen, we don't care that you're undefeated. You have not looked like a playoff team. So
they don't.
They're basically saying that even if you win out, even playing the way you have, you don't
have no choice but to put them in anyway.
I don't think so. It depends on how everything else plays out. But if Oklahoma, they basically told Oklahoma that if you win out, but you're still playing the way you've been playing, we don't.
Somebody from the Big Ten gonna go.
Yeah.
Georgia and Alabama gonna make it. And Oregon gonna make
it. I think Alabama. I think Georgia's gonna beat Alabama. So I don't see Georgia. I don't see Alabama being in there. I really don't
think Georgia's gonna beat Alabama.
Yes.
With Stetson Bennett.
I don't see that.
We saw Stetson Bennett against Bama last year. He couldn't even throw over.
I just don't see that.
Georgia can't beat Alabama. After what
they can't.
They can beat Alabama with Stetson Bennett, bro.
They can beat Alabama.
I don't care if they had JT Daniels.
JT Daniels.
I don't care if they had JT Daniels. What did he do against Clemson?
Georgia can beat Alabama.
But JT gives them the best chance.
He give them a better chance. You're right.
But if Stetson,
I still don't think.
Stetson, they're gonna get destroyed, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if it's Stetson Bennett, they really don't got a chance.
It's gonna be a blowout.
Whether it's Stetson Bentley or it's JT Daniels, I got Georgia beating Alabama.
Okay, that defense can only do so much. That's not the Ravens' defense now.
Yeah, like listen, Georgia's defense is historically great, but
we're talking about that the Florida Gators almost beat.
Listen,
we saw what Georgia did to Florida.
Hey, you saw what their defense did. You didn't see what their offense did to Florida.
Yeah, their offense didn't do anything.
But their
offense did against Clemson. What did their offense do against Clemson?
By blowouts.
Bro, Georgia's not going to be able to keep up with Alabama.
They can't score with the elite teams. That's the problem.
They can't even sustain.
If they can score, then it'll be a runaway.
Yeah, listen. All it takes is for Stetson Bennett to throw a pick six in the SEC championship game. Georgia's down early.
Listen,
and the offense has to play from behind. That changes the game, bro.
Bama will get a stop against Georgia.
I seen what they've done to every elite talent that came at them this year. I'm rolling with them.
All right.
I mean, what elite talent? Okay, so what elite?
I guess he's talking about Kentucky. I guess he's talking about Kentucky's elite talent.
Kentucky's doing great.
Clemson. They just lost to Mississippi State, man.
Clemson's elite talent, right?
This season they break.
Yeah, but bruh.
But I done seen this,
bruh. Again,
Georgia, they do this. They look good.
I'm right. Listen, I'm a fan. Excuse me, reuse my words. I feel that Georgia, this is their best year to do it with how the defense is playing. But my issue is Stetson Bennett is not going to lead you to a natty. Sorry,
exactly.
It's not happening, bro.
Stetson Bennett
this
puts
what
a
you don't
cap
know.
on. Stetson Bennett puts a cap on what this team can do.
Kirby is stubborn. He wants to win with Stetson Bennett.
Stetson Bennett is the worst player on either side of the ball.
Exactly.
That is a problem. When your quarterback is the worst player you have on either side of the ball, I can't expect you to win a title.
I'll take Bryce Young over Stetson Bennett, bro.
Then Alabama put up 21 points on Florida defense. Stetson Bennett can't do that. He couldn't do that. He couldn't put. He only put 3 points up against us.
Hey, Stetson Bennett.
Stetson Bennett, the mailman.
Man,
Georgia can only rely on those running backs for so much. There's gonna come a time where they can't.
You gotta throw. You gotta beat somebody throwing.
I'm taking Georgia.
And Georgia can't do it.
Hey, look. Hey, I asked T2R this question earlier, and I asked some people in the chat. I'm gonna ask both of y'all. Georgia, Alabama, Michigan State, and Oregon. All three teams. You had Kirby that was with Saban. You had Mel Tucker that did a stint with Saban, then left with Kirby to be the DC in Georgia, and you had Mario who was offensive line coach or whatever for under Saban. What is this? How do y'all feel about that? Seeing who the top four is right now, and who they did stints with. How do y'all feel about Nick Saban's coaching tree, rehab facility, whatever you want to call it? How y'all feel about that?
I mean, just Nick Saban is a great coach. Anybody that works with him learns a lot. That's what it is.
Yep. I'm telling you, bro.
They learn how to run a program.
You learn how to run a program.
And I'm not gonna say his disciples are gonna be they're gonna win national titles, but man, it's just the people that come that at least went there and did a stint, did a couple years or whatnot, and they go take over another program.
Look at Lane Kiffin. He's a whole different coach now.
Yeah.
Yep.
He couldn't have did that when he left Tennessee and all that. He wasn't that type of coach that he
wasn't
is
ready
now.
to be. He wasn't really ready to be a head coach then.
No, but he can do it now.
Yep. I mean, we saw it at USC. He just kind of, he left Tennessee, took his dream job. He wasn't, and it was too much for him.
Random person, he's their father. Hey, and the way he is, and the only reason why I'm pointing this out, bro, is it just shows that what the powerhouse they have, not just as far as players they get and to develop. I'm talking about the coaching culture there. The coaching culture there is on another level, bro.
Yeah.
It's the reason why Bill O'Brien went over there to go be an OC, to go through rehab, to go get another job.
Yeah. But he get it. There you go. Another year or two, he'll be a head coach at somewhere he want to go, wherever he want to go.
I'm telling you, bro. And it's like you can't get mad at other programs and say, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and pick from the fruit from the tree, from the Saban tree.
Yeah.
Sure.
Can't
You'll
get
be a
mad
fool
at
not
it.
to.
Yeah. You know what? And this is my follow-up question for everybody. How do y'all feel about Dan Lanning? Do y'all think he's gonna be the next one? As far as like next head coach of a Power
he'll
Five
get
program?
he's gonna get a job somewhere.
He's gonna be like Kirby though. He's gonna be more of a Kirby type.
He's young though. He's very, very young.
Yeah.
He's like 30-something, 32 or 33, something like that. I know he's getting some
he's
high
gonna
praise.
be like Kirby though. He's gonna try to win with his defense.
Maybe, but remember he young though, bro.
Kirby. I think Landon knows what. I feel like he kind of understands what college football is right now.
And he started with Saban as a GA over in Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I just feel like out of that tree, I think he's gonna be the next one to get. I'm not saying he's gonna be successful, but he's gonna end up getting a Power 5 job.
Yeah, he's gonna get a job. I mean, he's already in a lot of head coaching.
The reason why I don't believe in Georgia is just because Kirby wants to win a certain way.
But hey, Mel Tucker. We can't say Mel Tucker's like Kirby, and Mel Tucker went with Kirby to Georgia and ran that defense for 2 years.
He more evolved. He understands the landscape of college football. Kirby wants to win with his defense.
Yeah,
that's why Kirby can't get over the hump.
Right.
He just want to win with a running game and say his defense won. Like this 2001 or something. That shit don't work.
Pretty much the Mark Richt playbook is still in the building.
I mean, I do think that Todd Monken is actually a pretty good offensive coordinator.
He is. Look what he did with the Steelers.
Yeah,
I
think
is Kirby holding them back? Nobody can convince me he's not.
The only thing that's holding this offense back is having Stetson Bennett in the game.
Because
I think
who is that?
What Georgia's
that's
offensive
Kirby
scheme is good. I think
that's Kirby.
It's.
Bro, I just don't understand what they see in him, bro. I don't see it.
I'm trying to tell you
Especially
what he's
when
doing.
you have two other blue chip quarterbacks behind him.
Exactly. You got Brock and Carson Beck. And you mean to tell me none of them is better than Stetson Bennett? I don't believe that.
I don't either. I
don't believe that.
I watched Stetson Bennett play. I'm like, I think he's a smart player. He understood. Like he was like what Jake Fromm was. He's
a game manager.
Yeah,
he's good. If your quarterback hurt a game or so, he's good for that.
But he can make the right checks in the run game and do all that, and make sure the protection is right and all that.
He won't throw in double coverage for a touchdown. He'll play it safe.
Nope.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
He'll occasionally have a boneheaded
between
throw.
a safety and a linebacker. He ain't doing none of that.
Yeah. But he ain't gonna make any tight. Yeah, he's not gonna make any tight window throws.
No.
He's not.
No.
He doesn't scare a defense.
And you gonna have to make those throws against Bama.
Yep.
That's why I don't see it.
Nah, I don't see it either, bro. I'm sorry.
They're not just gonna line up and run the ball on Bama. Just get that out the window. You're not finna do that. You gotta throw the ball.
And
that's what A&M did. They needed their quarterback who hadn't played well all year to have the best game.
Exactly. Look what he did.
Yeah. He was making some, and it wasn't just receivers one wide open. That Calzada kid was making some tight window throws.
You got them exactly. You got to make those throws to win.
And I was gonna say, can we be honest and say that Bryce Young is maturing as the time goes on? I mean,
that's what I'm saying. They're not even at their potential yet.
He's getting better and better and better
every day.
Like Bryce Young, like the thing with Bryce Young is he came in as he's labeled a dual threat quarterback, but when he's played early in the season, he was always looking to make the play with his arm, and he didn't quite always understand when to just tuck it and run it. And I think now these last couple of games he's really shown that he's learned when to do that.
Yeah,
and it changes the offense when
Bama just looking
willing to respect the QB run game it opens a lot of stuff up. I think
now they starting to run the ball good.
Yeah,
it's just gonna get scary. I'm trying to tell you.
Why they be doing them Dolphin fans like that, man?
Who that's supposed to be?
They said Dolphin fans in August. Dolphin fans in November.
Man, nah, I face on the right been like that since like 1980 something, bro. So.
I'm finna hop off, y'all. I gotta go to work in the morning.
All right.
Van Dyke equals the next break.
All right. Y'all take it easy.
All right, baby.
All right, man. Dad.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up too, man.
All right.
Yeah, man. It was a good show, bro. It was good talk, man.
Yeah, great talk.
We're about 3 hours in right now, so appreciate everybody for coming through. For everybody that tune in for the baseball game right now, the Braves are up 6-0.
They about to be crowned champions.
So it's still more game left to play, but the Braves could be celebrating the World Series tonight in Houston. If not, then they'll do it in Atlanta. Whoever wins, whatever. But I'm gonna wrap the show up. You guys have a good night. Go Canes. Good night. Hit the like button on the way out. Good night.